Voice girls that take a line between. This will be the one-shot marathon. I mean, what if it was the Flash? One-shot marathon is basically just me uploading all the one-shots. I'm going to record it all at once. So anyways, this will be what if it was the Flash. Anyways, let's begin. Yeah. Also, apparently the main key factor in my what-ifs is the trauma that I give Izuku, so. Trauma! Izuku was always a nice kid. Smart, talented, quirkless. Always ostracized and bullied. He was left out of everything. And whenever he minded his own business, Bago always bullied him. Like this one time when he was 6 and Bago broke his chemistry set, letting out a slightly acidic substance that Izuku was testing with. Bago burnt his hand, which got Izuku in trouble, because they twisted the story to make him the villain. Izuku went that day crying. Luckily, he had his parents. They're nice. They were always there for him. They were his heroes. Hisashi and Inko were actually scientists at one point, but ended up retiring early due to them having enough funds to survive. They still have access to their old lab. So, as a birthday present to Izuku, they took him there. On his 8th birthday, he looked so happy. He looked around awestruck. He spent hours in there. They didn't have the heart to let him go, so they stayed there for an extra 2 days. Izuku was asking Inko and Hisashi for help with some chemicals due to him having... Well, honestly, he wanted to spend more time with them. But then, while testing, lightning struck. Hisashi and Inko pushed Izuku away, shielding him, as the lightning passed through their bodies. Since the human body is technically a conductor, their bodies absorbed most of the electricity. But due to the chemicals, it was very... How do I put this? Amped up. As the electricity passed through their bodies, as they basically are fried like Mexican fish sticks. Izuku looks horrified as the lightning strikes straight through his heart. As it stops for 3 minutes. Then he wakes up. No one's there. His parents are cooked. His chemicals splashed everywhere. He can see the searing burn mark on his chest. He could see their faces looking at him. He saw their eyes. Horrified. Granted, they probably thought Izuku was dead too. But Izuku just broke down there, crying. For hours on end. Until someone came in. Oh God. You good, kid? Oh God. There. Everything will be okay. Izuku composes himself for a second. He says, "Thank you, Uncle Shiggy." It's fine, don't worry. What's family for? As after a week or so of Izuku being in therapy, which did not help, he realized that he could move faster than usual. It started with him accidentally running into a wall. Izuku still blames himself for what happened that night. He feels like he was the direct cause, because if he didn't make them stay for the extra 2 days, they would have still been alive. They wouldn't be dead. They wouldn't be burning on the ground. They wouldn't be there. They would still be with him. They'd still be alive. Their lives would have been better. But right now, he's doing the best that he can with coping. As soon as he finds out he can move faster, he tests his limits with his Uncle Shiggy. As we go with Uncle Shiggy, actually. Okay, Master, I'm actually worried about the kid. He's traumatized. I think he needs more therapy. Come on, young Tomura. It's fine. No offense, but it is not. He could betray us one day, finding out that, we're evil. Oh, don't worry. I have complete faith in him. Alright, Master. I'm worried for him. Remember, Tomura, don't get too attached. No offense, but I think you're the one who's attached as well. Right, Karagiri? Huh. Hope he's okay. Anyways, Izuku starts testing his limits throughout the years. As we actually begin 1 year before the anime, Izuku still goes through abuse, hiding his abilities, seeing if anything would change. If anything, things have gotten worse. As soon as Izuku got back when he was 9 after therapy, Bago got worse. He blamed Izuku for his parents' death. He yelled, "Murderer, murderer, murderer," over and over. And every time Izuku believed him, every time Izuku blamed himself, still, Izuku spent nights crying himself to sleep, as he couldn't imagine his parents saying, "We're sorry, we're sorry, we're sorry," which hurts even more. And when he got back, his teachers accused him of using his parents' death as an excuse not to come back to school. Do you have any idea what that feels like, to have blood on your hands and saying that you're using it as an excuse? It's a serious condition. It hurts. Give me a minute. Anyways, Izuku has had enough of it. Whenever he confronts Bakugo, which is about an hour after class, Bakugo just bullies him as usual, as Izuku still gets discouraged as he goes to his uncle Shiggy, don't worry, it'll all come around soon. Remember, you had nothing to do with it. I promise you, they did everything they could to protect you. They would have killed themselves 100 times over to save you, kid. I just wanted them to be here. It's nothing you could have done to do about it. You were a kid. You were 8. Right. As beginning of the anime, Izuku once again confronts Bakugo as Bakugo badly beats him. Izuku has a few bruises. He simply walks through his shortcut. Sorry, he was stuck for another, hour? 30 minutes, so he had to run using the speed. Izuku stops under a bridge saying, as his heart is beating abnormally fast. Jesus Christ. Damn it, didn't know he'd be here. As sludge villain time. Izuku gets engulfed by the sludge villain after him having to catch his breath as his heart rate is abnormally fast. As Izuku is struggling, keeping his mouth shut. As sludge villain says, "Really, you have to make this so hard? Jesus Christ, meatbag." As All Might saves Izuku. As Izuku's still conscious, he walks up to All Might and says, "All Might, I have a question." As All Might says, "Oh yeah, sure, I have to go off soon, but please make this quick." Izuku says, I have Can I be here without a quirk, without a power, without what makes everyone else so special? As All Might says, with a frown, no. Without a quirk, you can't be a hero. You'll just hold everyone back. They'll be too busy protecting you. You'll just be a burden. As these words ring out through Izuku's mind, you'll hold them back. They'll try and protect you. They won't be able to save anyone. Over and over and over again. Izuku stands there. I'm sorry, kid, but I'm off. As for Izuku, it's been an hour. Hearing this thousands of times. Izuku breaks down crying. As he thinks, luckily I'm not quirkless. Luckily I'm not useless. As throughout the 10 months of training for the UA entrance exam begins, Izuku pushes himself faster and faster. He goes at Mach 10, Mach 20, Mach 30. Those are measurements of speed, and they are very fast. He could clear the world within seconds. His top speed, Mach 90, which is actually a lot. He could break the sound barrier with a single step if he wanted to. So anyways, let's begin with the entrance exam. Izuku passes the written portion with flying colors, catching a few mistakes. Now time for the practical portion. Izuku calms a few people down as Ida yells at him as Izuku says, alright, whatever. As he gets in a running position, as soon as the doors open, as President Mike says, go, 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 Ida runs as Izuku blitzes past him, smiling and giving him the bird. As Izuku kicks down a robot and another and another and another. As he faces his hand through their metal shielding and ripping out wires. Izuku says, you may be fast, but I'm a whole lot faster, Speedy Gonzalez. Anyways, be back in a flash. As Izuku runs faster and faster throughout the entire place. He's not moving at his top speed. He's at Mach 10 at best. He's taking this thing as a joke. Because he knows if he really tried, the entire area would be obliterated. As Izuku sees the zero pointer, he says, guess it's my turn to actually get serious. As he hears a cry for help, as he sees someone in trouble, Izuku speeds towards them, grabbing them under the rubble and running towards a safe area. Izuku says, sorry, gotta go back and finish that big hunk of junk before it hurts anyone else. As Izuku creates vortexes in his hand by spinning them fast. Spinning them as fast as he can. As he creates a new move, Tornado Fist. As Izuku uses said Tornado Fist to push the zero pointer back up as it trips. Izuku goes inside, ripping wires faster and faster as well. As after all of that, the zero pointer is down and the test is over. Izuku smiles, saying, job done. With a gigantic smirk on his face, as he looks at one of the cameras, as he just smiles. As Izuku is just ecstatic at this point. As soon as he gets home, he's greeted by his Uncle Shiggy, saying, oh great, I got you a present from you passing. Because I know you've been training real hard, kid. Really? As Uncle Shiggy gives Izuku the thing that you see him wearing right now. As Izuku puts it on with while being extremely happy, saying, "Thanks. Still, how'd you know I'd pass?" "Oh, come on, you've been working way too hard. Plus, I know you." "Thank you." As the next day in school, Izuku has that uniform in his backpack. As Bako, well, he's pretty mad that Izuku managed to pass. With him bringing Izuku to the back of the school, pinning him to the wall, saying, "How the hell did you get into UA? I know you cheated." I beat a few robots, I saved a few people, I ran real fast. Don't be a smartass. As Rako looks into Izuku's backpack as he pulls out the uniform that his uncle Shigi gave him. "What's this?" "Give it back." "Or what?" As Izuku phases his hand through Bago's chest, gripping onto his heart, saying, "Give it back or else your heart's going to stop." You didn't tell me you had a quark." "Give it back." "Or what? You gonna kill me?" "Oh, yes. Yes, I will." "Oh boy. You're not joking, are you?" "How about this, Kachan? You answer a few questions of mine." "Sure. Just calm down. Question number 1. Why did you bully me throughout these years? Just because I'm quirkless? Just because you're an ableist?" "Yeah, I can feel when you're lying, dumbass." As Izuku starts gripping onto Bako's chest, says Bako feels a sharp pain. Fine, it's because I love you like a brother. Jesus Christ, that hurts." "You what?" "I love you like a brother. I didn't want you getting hurt by being a hero. I didn't want to see you getting killed." As Izuku starts getting more and more furious. "You mean the multiple trips to the hospital, the multiple injuries I sustained due to you, all for love?" "Yes." "Why?" "Because you were quirkless and you were my best friend." As Izuku starts getting more and more pissed. Sorry, my voice cracked for a little bit. "What about you blaming me for their death?" "It wasn't true. It was just to deter you from being a hero." As Izuku looks more and more angry. As Izuku yells, "What gave you the rights? I felt bad enough on my own. I went through therapy. I couldn't help it. I was a kid. I didn't have any control over the situation. You made it worse." Sparko says, "I'm sorry." Those words ring out in Izuku's head. "I'm sorry." Izuku gets pissed as he accidentally rips Bako's heart out. Bako looks at it, still beating. He says, "I'm sorry, one more time." Izuku looks horrified. As Izuku is starting to cry at this point, he just runs. Fast as he can. Him reaching Mach 50 as he goes into the ocean. As he reaches Mach 90 and goes further and further, thinking of a time that he was happy, a time that he was safe. As he remembers the day on his 8th birthday where his parents took him to the lab. As a strike of lightning flashes towards him. As it hits Izuku as he runs back into the lab. As he runs, he sees in slow motion the lightning striking the chemicals. It ricocheting towards Izuku's parents, then through them into him. Izuku is wondering what's happening. Izuku looks through the door as he sees Uncle Shigi walking, actually running. As Izuku thinks, I could stop this. I could save them. As Izuku can't. For the life of him, he can't bring himself to save them. Him remembering the strike of lightning, him coming here, him coming to the lab, him actually being the cause of their death, him coming back. Izuku cries as he runs again, faster and faster, coming back as he runs towards Uncle Shiggy. As he just cries. Uncle Shiggy comforts him. As Izuku simply says, I know who you are. I made 3 trips. Oh, oh well. Cat's out of the bag. And the answer is yes. I'm sorry, what? The answer is yes. Tenko. Great, but have a few days to recover. I don't think you're in the right mindset for this. Oh, on the contrary, I've never felt better and more in control in my life. As Izuku walks up, wiping tears from his eyes, he says, Why don't we see your master, Shiggy? Sure, but just want a drink? Sure. Wait, do you mean like water or apple juice? Apple juice! Jesus Christ! You're in a sad mood. Apple juice. Thanks. As Izuku made a total of 3 trips towards the past. One to visit his parents, the other to see Shigaraki's, becoming Shigaraki, and the third to speak with All for One, to set all of this into motion, to make sure that all of this would happen, to make sure that Izuku would be the man he is right now. Izuku goes into cardiac arrest. Oh god, going down. Oh boy. Yeah, Kurogiri, I think we need to take him to the hospital. Izuku wakes up in the hospital bed right next to All for One. Hello, Rumi. Oh, okay. Hey. All for One. Was it? Jesus Christ, I never really liked that name. Well, it's what I went with at the time. So, what is it, partner? I'm ready to help. I'm glad that I took your advice all those years ago. Yeah, and for what it's worth, thanks. I've never felt more in control of my life. So why don't we take control of the world, All for One? You and me at the top. Deal. As they fist bump, because they are way too weak at the moment. As after a week, Izuku was dismissed due to him being surprisingly healthy. Great, now, can you get me 300 tacos? Carne asada, cheese, and a few peppers. Got it. Oh god, I could really go for some tacos with carne asada. Why am I hungry now? So after Izuku finishes eating the 300 tacos for the calories that he has to obtain, due to him having a surprisingly low blood sugar, Izuku starts systematically killing off each hero, starting with All Might, which was pretty easy. Then Endeavor. The real hard one that he had to go with was Lemillion in Stars and Stripes. Lemillion, Izuku just used a Tornado Fist. Simple as that, but it took him a while to figure that out due to the complications of a million, literally going underground and coming back up naked. No offense, but Izuku does not want to fight someone with their wang out. Stars and Stripes, oh boy, that was hard. His solution? Literally just going faster and faster around her so that she couldn't talk to an air vacuum. And then eventually finishing off with a kick to the head, which actually exploded her head. With the other heroes, it was easy picking from there. It was way too easy for him. So after all that, Izuku still runs over a body of corpses, hearing bones crackle under his feet, as he has one more target. All for one. The only one who could stand up against Izuku. As All for One didn't want to share the throne of the world. So Izuku merely lobotomized him per se. Taking out a few chunks here, a few chunks there, All for One basically became a vegetable. As Izuku locks him up in a place where no one can see him, Izuku sits on a throne of bones. As he looks down and smiles, saying, "What next?" And that's it. Honestly, this one shot is a lot shorter than the rest. Izuku isn't a hero. He's someone who's gone through so much trauma that he's become a villain. That he had to do this in order to cope. That he went insane due to him, well, due to his situation. So anyways, have fun with the trauma, everyone, of listening to this. Later! Boys, girls, and take a line tweet. We begin. This will be what Tegu was God for. Second, I guess, episode of the one-shot marathon. So anyways, we begin with Zeus disguising himself as Hisashi and having coitus with Hinko, thus causing Hinko to be pregnant with two children, Izuku Midoriya and Alexander Midoriya. So anyways, Alexander Midoriya has an Ouroboros tattoo on his back. When I say that, I mean like the serpent trying to bite its own tail in the title of the God of War. So anyways, Zeus gets the prophecy from an old hag that is one of his children that was born 4.5 years ago, had an Ouroboros tattoo, will have an Ouroboros tattoo, and will slay most of the gods in Olympus and take his throne. Zeus was not a fan of that, so he sent Hades and Athena. So anyways, about a solid 30 seconds in of them slaughtering Izuku's family, Izuku's pissed. He's holding up some rubble as his veins are glowing, as his eyes are red. Most likely due to the blood, but still, eyes are red, as Izuku runs. As he sees Ares holding his little brother by the neck. As head comes clean off. As Izuku continues running in absolute anger. Just like booking it. Within a matter of a half second, Izuku is there jumping up and punching Ares as Ares go back 1 inch. A singular inch. If you don't see the significance in this, Jesus Christ, are you underestimating the gods? So anyways, Ares is impressed and slightly amused by Izuku's kicking and screaming, which is continuously pushing him back inch by inch by inch. Then he says, "I'm going to take the mother towards Zeus. You deal with that." As she flies back up to Olympus with Inko in hand. As Ares is just getting a little bit fed up at this point and saying, "Know this, child. I did this under the orders of your father. My dad's dead. Not Hisashi Midoriya. Your real father. Zeus. As Ares simply flicks Izuku on the head, Izuku goes flying back. As he says, know this. I do not support you or him. But I will give you a gift as a spoil of war. As he brings out the blades of chaos, as they wrap around Izuku's arms, as they sear onto his skin. They are now bound to you. They are your blades. Use them as you see fit. As he simply flies off, as Izuku's crawling at this point. And when the heroes come, they chuck it up to a villain attack. Most likely with a fire quirk and someone with a strength quirk. Due to Izuku's injuries. Izuku is put into foster care. As he tries throwing away the blades, they always come back, attached to him, whenever he goes to sleep. They are a constant reminder of him not being able to save his little brother. Of him seeing them take away his family. It hurts. He doesn't like looking at them, but they're a part of him right now, so he has no choice. He's terribly mistreated in foster care. He's malnutrition. He has malnutrition, doesn't get proper sleep, attacked in his sleep, and constantly bullied. And since he's quirkless, he has less of a chance of being adopted. It's the sad truth of the world that he lives in. No one wants a quirkless child. No one wants someone who they see as powerless. Weeks go on. Months. As Izuku gets better and better with the blades, as his hatred grows, revenge starts popping up into his mind, wondering how he's going to get to Olympus, how he's going to kill Ares, how he's going to murder Athena, how he's going to kill every god that helped Zeus. And finally, how to get his brother back. Izuku gets very limited free time. About 2 hours a day. That may seem like a lot of going outside, but that's actual free time. The rest he's done doing housework, being malnutrition, basically being abused. I'm trying to sugarcoat it for the most part, but Jesus Christ. So anyways, Izuku, how do I put this? He's been training very, very hard. He's managed to get the blades under control. He's mastered them. They have become a part of him. He never lets them go. They are a literal part of his soul. They've gotten their roots dug in. That's what I'm saying. In the process, he has a cats. The Cats of War. As Izuku's voice has gotten pretty deep due to a little bit of soot and ash being stuck in there, he sounds like 2 to 5 years older than he should be. And he's 10. So anyways, yeah. Hello, sir, ma'am. My name is Izuku Midoriya. It's very nice to meet you. As they end up not going for him due to him having the blades out. Him just saying that it was a gift from his parents. Which technically he's not wrong. Well, more like, technically he's not wrong that it was a gift from his extended family. Anyways, he continues to get abused as he goes to school, as he sees Baku, as we get to see a ginormous scar on his left side. When I say that, I mean like a cut. He can still see through the eye, but Izuku kind of like, ish. And believe it or not, the scar used to go deeper than an inch. Yeah. No offense, but Izuku was still pretty proud of that. Long story short, Bago was making fun of his mom, his dead brother, and his dead father. So, ensue wrath. As Izuku has his cat follow him everywhere he goes. As the teacher comments on this, as Izuku says, "Come on, look at the little gato. Ain't he cute? Ain't he vicious?" As Izuku has read up a lot about Greek mythology, he's thinking of making it his major. So anyways, a god is sent to try and persuade him to join Olympus. The god of alcohol and ecstasy. What was his name again? Give me a minute. Hermes, yes. Hermes, the god of alcohol and ecstasy. Don't Google that. But anyways, Hermes was just sent to, like, convince Izuku, as Izuku smiles at this. As his blades start getting hotter and hotter. So he simply smiles, saying, "Yeah, sure. Thank you for this offer, Hermes." Oh, wow, you know me. Oh, well. Anyways, so want to meet the big guy or what? Because now you're his son and all. As Izuku smiles, saying, No, I'll just simply do a few jobs for him. That's all." Oh, great. Because I don't think he's in the mood. He's always been on his ass for cheating. I'm surprised they haven't gotten a divorce. What's a divorce? You see, it's when two people who are married decide to not be married anymore. I mean, if they sign a prenup, then their assets are, like, protected. If they didn't, 50-50. Plus, not to mention child support and, honestly, custody in general. You humans and your weird traditions. You gods and your lack of maturity. Hey, listen, you're part god too. I know what I said. I think I'm gonna like you. You seem fun to be at a party. Maybe you should have a few drinks. Maybe loosen you up a bit. How do you feel about married? Strongly against. Okay. Just trying to make conversation, kid. As after a few dirty jobs of feeding the sea serpent, killing a few rogue titans, including Gigantomachia, Izuku finally meets Zeus, as Izuku smiles as he says, "What can I do for you, sir?" On one knee. As his blades start getting more and more warm, as they can visibly see the flames. Izuku has finally made his way to Olympus. He's smiling. "Raise your head. What is your name?" "My name is Izuku Midoriya." "And yours?" "Zeus," as if I need any introduction. Thank you, sir. Izuku still smiles. Izuku says, I have a question. If you don't mind. It's the least you can do for all I've done for you. I don't see why not. What's your question, child? What is my name? I'm sorry, what? What is my name? Izuku Midoriya. You just said it. Correction. I am the new God of War. God of my gods. As Izuku gets up, I am Deku. As Izuku brings out the Blades of Chaos and let loose for a while. As gods are dying left and right, as Izuku face to face with Ares smiles with a devilish grin, as his eyes are completely red, as he yells, not so funny now, is it? Ares. As Izuku decapitates him with a single swing, much like what he did to his little brother, as Izuku stabs Ares' head and grinds it under his foot, hearing bones crack. As he proceeds to do this throughout Olympus, as Zeus finally kills him, as Izuku's soul starts getting dragged towards the underworld, as Izuku fights and screams, kicking, as his blades come back. They always come back to him. They are a part of him, a part of his soul. As he claws his ways out of hell, he runs towards Zeus as he skewers him on his throne. As Izuku lets his chains and blades go loose as he slices and dices Zeus into little tiny pieces. As eventually he's just smiling in a pool of blood and godly bones. Godly blood and bones. He says, well, I'm done. As the rest of the gods just like, look at him in horror. What, you guys done worse? Izuku says, well, I'm gonna go to Hades and ask for my brother and mother back. By the way, in this time, Izuku has dated, what's her name? The vine-haired girl. She's his best friend and kind of girlfriend. So anyways, into hell he goes. So he says, hi! As Hades says, oh, are you the one who sent the influx of gods down here? Yup. Why? Just, why? Because, they killed my little brother, captured my mother, killed my father, and, killed my cats. Oh, I'm sorry. And don't worry, I just need their souls back and bodies back so they can, like, live. I'll make you a deal. Because I can't necessarily do that. And I feel sympathy for you. Thank you. If you go up that hill all the way back towards your realm, Earth, without looking back, their souls will follow you back, and they will live once more. So, will you accept this deal? Of course. What idiot wouldn't? As Izuku simply walks, as his blades start to cool down. He's just smiling and humming a tune. As Hades looks at Izuku's back, as there's an Ouroboros tattoo there. Izuku simply hums and smiles as Inko, Hazashi, Izuku's cat, and Alexander. Well, actually, Alexander stops for a second and simply sits, as he's unable to cross due to him being the new god of death. With Izuku simply walking as soon as he gets looks back. All of them are there, except for his brother. As Izuku looks angry, his blades start to heat back up as he crawls back down to hell. As he says, okay, what happened to my brother? He did not want to come. He is the god of death. How do I put this? He cannot leave. How do I make him leave? You cannot make someone simply relinquish godhood. There must be someone to take their place. Someone responsible. Someone who needs to do it. I'll get my cat to do it. What do you mean? My cat's basically a god. What do you mean? He has claws of chaos. I feel like you're just making this up. Mostly, but that thing's the little gato is vicious, okay? If he can defeat 5 demons, I'll let him be the new god of death. How about that? Got it. Vámonos, little gato. Vámonos. As the little cat comes down to hell with its claws of chaos. As it defeats 5 demons, no problem. Izuku's been training with it, giving it his Spartan rage, as he likes to call it. So you were saying? Honestly, I said that as a joke, but humans are so amusing. Well, a deal's a deal. Good luck, new god of death. Izuku says, you're going to be the best god of death ever. You're vicious. You're adorable. I mentioned you were vicious. Meow. Aww. As Izuku lives a surprisingly normal life, leaving the throne towards his brother, which actually wanted to ascend to godhood, Izuku respected that and they had their farewells. Izuku goes off with Vine Girl. I don't know what to call her. I'm tempted to say Demeter due to some weird pun. But Izuku just... They have a nice life. That's all I'm gonna say. They have a child named Boy. My voice just got real deep. And they are a beautiful young child. So anyways, Boy. I mean Atreus. Grows up with Izuku and... So tough to say Demeter. And live a happy life. Izuku actually gives Atreus his old stuffed animals. Shut up. He had to have some sort of comfort. And that's a good bit off. Wow, it is early. Okay, later, everyone. Also, one more thing. Yes, he does have stuffed animals. His favorite stuffed animal is named Little Gato, after his cat. Also, he loves crocheting. Okay, later, gonna leave that off with a wholesome note and just ignore the mass genocide. Later. Hello, you boys, girls, on Take a Line Routine. This will be Webtech was the Joker. And yeah, okay, let's begin. His birth, relatively normal, up until he's 4, where he's supposed to be announced corkless. While he's talking with the doctor, he reveals a little bit of one of his coping mechanisms with Bakugo. You see, Izuku, his main coping mechanism is humor, so he asks the doctor to pull his finger as Izuku farts, as the doctor is laughing on the ground, due to Izuku's new quirk, laughing gas. And before any of you say anything, no, his quirk is not directly linked to his farts. He can secrete a type of toxin that sends a huge burst of euphoria to a person's brain if they inhale it or if their body absorbs it. This chemical is also present in his sweat, which is a more potent form. So, anyways, Izuku spends next 3.5 months um well, actually living a pretty normal life, if I'm gonna be honest. So, anyways, as Joker once said, just one day, one single bad day could make a perfectly sane man basically break down. No, that's not directly the quote, but listen, I have a headache. Okay, let's move on. So, anyways, we go with Izuku and Hisashi going to a bank. Hisashi wants to make a college fund for Izuku. While they're in the bank about to have the thing open, a villain comes in and takes Izuku hostage. Izuku is scared. He's sweating out of fear and nervousness. Izuku cracks a simple joke saying, "So, you come here often?" Damn it! As the crook just starts laughing. And Izuku is sweating a lot, I might add. This man's clothes have absorbed a total of, more than an ounce of sweat. And that's a lot. 2 ounces and a half. So the man just starts dying laughing. Just, oh boy. So when heroes arrive, the man is no longer moving. Or breathing, I might add. So he wasn't necessarily laughing for long. 6 whole minutes. Oh, sorry. 6.5 whole minutes. So anyways, the heroes inform Hisashi of what has just happened. Hisashi is disgusted and puts Izuku up for adoption. Izuku is put into foster care. By that I mean he's sent into an orphanage. And Izuku, being horrified of his quirk and what he's done, due to Hisashi's words of saying, "Get away from me, you monster. You should have never been born." And, "Oh, right. Get away from me, you insane laughing freak." So anyways, Izuku lies and says that he's quirkless. And for the next, 5 years? Yeah, 5 years he's gone through torture. And believe it or not, Izuku is a lot more like Joker than you'd think. Izuku's been reading up about quirks and other things. He has his notebooks. He's read. He's actually learned a lot about quirk canceling handcuffs. And he's made his own type of, quirk canceling permanent bullets. You see, they lodge themselves into the nerves and send signals to the brain that prevent it from turning on the quirk. Because, you see, how do I put this? Unconsciously, some people can turn on their quirks. So, it's kind of like that. Only it permanently prevents it. I mean, it doesn't necessarily fully work on mutation quirks, but it's a start. So anyways, let's begin. Izuku has finally perfected this. Although it's slightly lethal with giving some radiation poisoning, but it can easily be treated. He sells this off to the highest bidder. He obtains, how much could this go for? I say about 20 million USD. Yes, he gets 20 million and a half USD. Basically 20 million and a half dollars in American standards. So Izuku is happy with this. he's gained funding. Now let's begin with his plan. To watch the world burn. And create a new society from the ashes. He is going to be the bringer of life. Where was I? Oh, right. Okay, so anyways. Sorry. Yeah, okay, like, I don't know, let's just say 6 to 8 months pass. And the hero killings have been starting to pick up traction, to notice a pattern. Izuku doesn't have that many followers, just one, Spinner. And that man is loyal. As Izuku says, Spinner, we're gonna have to go for the hero killer next. Why? I feel like I could trust him in a way. What do you mean, boss? Like, seriously. I mean, like, I don't know, he could help. Fair enough. So anyways, they find Stain killing a hero. As Izuku says, well. Look who it is, the infamous hero killer. Oh god. Who are you? How rude of my to not introduce myself. After all, I already know so much about you, Stain. My name is Joker. It's very nice to meet you. As Izuku smiles with his makeup on. You seem flamboyant. Okay, just because I'm wearing a purple jacket, green vest, and dark blue buttoned up shirt, and a black tie does not mean I'm flamboyant. Right, what do you want? I'll give you funding. I'm just gonna be blunt, I want to employ you. We have very similar visions, Stain. I want to create a new world just like you, without these fake heroes. And honestly, just really terrible circumstances for people with mutation quirks who are the quirkless. Basically that. How do I know I can trust you? And how do I know that I can trust you? Just follow your instincts, Stain. Follow me if you want to. Well, not that'll matter. The police and hero will be arriving within 3, 2. Izuku throws something onto the ground as a huge dust of smoke appears. As Izuku disappears. What the? As Stain quickly moves as he hears the heroes coming. So after a little bit, Stain finds Izuku and says, I'll take you up on the offer, Joker. Great. Glad to have you aboard, Stain. As now on every new crime scene of the hero killers, there's a playing card of the Joker. Well, I mean you get what I mean, right? Like from a stack of decks, the Joker card is always there. As a smile is always carved into the victim's face. That's Izuku's handiwork. You know, you're really messed up. Yeah, I know, I just wanted to, throw him off. Plus, it looks horrifying. Not sure whether or not they can show that in the news. Ugh. You know, I'm starting to regret teaming up with you. You are my beneficiary. You gain, well, funding, housing, and new victims. I give you information. You basically give me nothing of value. I simply believe in your cause. So please enlighten me. In what way would anything change for me if you were to leave? That's what I thought. Now, How about this? Izuku just smiles as he tells something to Stain in secret. I'm not gonna tell you yet. I hate you for this, but at least we're not gonna kill him. So let's begin with Phase 2. It's been a little bit. Izuku has gained traction. The Joker gang has formed. And they all follow Izuku and Stain and Spinner for equal rights for all. Let's begin with the first phase. Izuku and Stain kill Endeavor. It's a simple matter of bang, no more Quark, Stain coming slicing, licking blood, and Izuku finishing the job. As the heroes try and cover this up as much as possible, till eventually comes out with Endeavor's mutilated corpse, technically mutilated, there's just a smile carved on his face, being posted on the internet. And believe me, it is horrifying. Have you ever seen the man smile? Ugh, creepy. Alright, plus the sliced up body. But mainly the smile is just creepy to everyone because they've never seen him smile. Not even on live TV. So anyways. Yeah, this is gonna be fun. Izuku goes to the Shia Saikai. Or the basically mafia. Izuku says, "Hi, overhaul. How have you been? I see you're here again, Izuku. Oh, sorry, would you prefer to go by Joker?" Either or, buddy. I'm not your buddy. So, how are the bullets treating ya? We still haven't used them since they're slightly dangerous. You do realize that the radiation problem can easily be treated, right? And there are no other lasting side effects. Well, we haven't figured out the treatment. Chemo. Is that a joke? Yeah. No, it isn't. It gives them slight radiation poisoning. That explains it. You do realize that chemo does not cure radiation poisoning. Yeah, I know. Well, I don't necessarily. Listen, point is, I have a less dangerous product for you. And if you were to say, I don't know, almost a favor, I'd be willing to give it to you free of charge. I'm not stupid enough to give a madman a blank check. What do you want? You know, just a little help destroying the society. You know, just a little. Destroying an entire society does not seem like a little matter. You know, it's just to kill one single person, so. Who? Symbol of peace. Hold on, what? You heard me. Symbol of peace. You must be insane. Before you say anything, yeah, I know, stupid question. And glad you caught yourself. So anyways, is it a deal? What is this product? How about this? I give you two. A spray that will kill anyone sprayed by it. They'll laugh themselves to death. Izuku puts a spray bottle onto the table as he brings out another packet. New and improved Quark-canceling bullets. Completely harmless besides the initial puncture wound. And other than that, no initial side effects, besides slight loss control of bladder. That one I could not avoid. Nor did I want to fix. So anyways, what do you say? What else do you have? Thought you'd say that. As Izuku says, Influence. We have enough influence. Oh, no, not of the underground world. I mean of the above worlds. The people of everyday society looking up at us. You see, my gang has done wonders for the world. We've stopped petty crime. We've controlled most crime. I simply let you stay as a courtesy. As Izuku says that with a smile, saying, at any given moment, I could just stop your operation within an instant. As Overhaul looks at Izuku intensely, as Izuku simply smiles, looking him dead in the eyes, unwavering. So, knowing all that, Overhaul, buddy pal, what do you say? Influence, new technology, a spray ball full of my sweat. I'm sorry, what? Spray ball full of my sweat. You must be insane. Alright, forgot. But you have yourself a deal. As they shake hands, Izuku smiles. He says, great. Let's begin. As Izuku and the Shia Saikai start forming a plan, as Izuku's no longer attending school, by the way, just saying that. As they come up with a plan, as Izuku goes through a shortcut, goes through the same underway of a bridge that he did before, saying, okay, that villain should be arriving here pretty soon. Hey, boss! Sorry. Jesus Christ, that was hard. Izuku says, nah, it's fine. You're just on time. At this point, number one hero should be here within 3, 2, alright, attack! As, got it! Come here, you meat sack! As the sludge villain throws an arm at Izuku. As All Might comes in the way and punches him, splatting him all over the place. With Izuku saying, thank you, All Might? Izuku says, can I have your autograph? As Izuku's hands have been sweating for a little bit. As All Might signs it, Izuku says, thank you, as he reaches out his hand for a handshake. As All Might takes it and shakes Izuku's hand. As All Might just starts bursting laughing at that point. Not even an ounce has been exposed to All Might's skin, and it's already taking effect. Izuku says, oh wow, as he says now, as the sludge villain clumps back together as Stain and other people come out of the sewer. Izuku says, sorry, All Might, we're gonna have to take you out of commission. No hard feelings. As they brutally injure All Might. He's still alive and still kicking, but his hero work is severely, even more than usual. Let's just say he can only be in his buff form for not even an hour. They went for the intestines. Of course, Izuku paid for the hospital bills and the surgery that it would take to help. As All Might doesn't know that Izuku was a part of it. He just thinks that he was an innocent kid who got caught up in the middle of it. Who was then taken away by the Joker gang. So All Might spends his hour finding Izuku. As Izuku is not in his suit. He's honestly just came out of the bath wearing his tank top, shirts. Oh, sorry, not tank top. Sleeveless turtleneck. And some jeans. It's weird not being specific about that. Oh, kid, you're good. As All Might says, we gotta get out of here. These people are dangerous. As All Might pulls Izuku away, as All Might poofs back. As the symbol of peace has severely taken a blow. When I say that, I mean to his reputation. While the Joker gang is has gained more traction due to them being the ones who caused it. And word gets around. People have had so much faith in the Joker gang that they thought maybe All Might had done something wrong. And that idea becomes more potent in their minds. As, how do I put this? People start turning on him. All Might, I mean. They start going towards the Joker gang, as eventually Izuku's goal is achieved as 5 years later, Izuku is 18 officially, as he has gained control of Japan, as their new society is fair, just, and by all things chaotic as hell. Stain is still by Izuku's side, and Spinner is Izuku's right-hand man. Spinner has control over multiple armies, as, believe it or not, people are fine with the change. Things are good, things are happy. And, most of all, I cannot stress this enough, Izuku is dying laughing at the fact that Hisashi finally came back one day and begged Izuku for help. Izuku did help Hisashi, but kind of played a sick joke on him as well. When I say that, I mean he pushed him off into the ocean on a boat with bricks tied to his ankles. Kind of cathartic. So anyways, hooray, Izuku's no longer have trauma, he's insane, he has control over all of Japan, he's the new governor, and finally, he's helped people. Okay, bye everyone, that's it. This is the story of a truly insane man who wanted better things for the world. Okay, bye. Hello, boys and girls. I'll take a line in between. This will be What If Jacob was Jason Voorhees. Basically, vengeful spirit who's going to murder people who wronged him. So let's start with the horrifying side of a 6.5-year-old Izuku. Bako is jokingly pushing Izuku and he lets out an explosion for a little bit of an extra oomph. But Izuku's leg hits one of the support beams that was kind of, up, as his leg is broken. As he's in the water struggling, as he slowly slips out of consciousness, as the bubbles start to, not be there anymore, and Izuku's dead. Bakugo and his goons are horrified, as they twist the story saying that Izuku had cramps, and Bakugo and his goons tried to save him, but it was too late. Well, anyways, we skip a few years ahead with Bakugo being traumatized, and him being in UA, trying to make up for his past mistakes. And, now we go with Izuku. He wakes up. Noticeably older. You see, how do I put this? At the time, he was wearing jeans, a shirt, his green jacket, his red shoes, and an All Might mask that slowly faded over time. And kind of cracked. Point is, he gets up, looks around, sees a generally abandoned cabin and camp area, as he simply walks and looks into a broken shard of glass as he sees his reflection with the mask on his face, as his one eye being visible, as he just smiles and chuckles at this, saying, I guess Kachan became a hero. Can't wait to see him again. As he grabs a rusted old machete, as he says, well, I'll be waiting. As we just skipped straight towards the UA summer camp. As soon as Bako during the dinner they all decided to tell scary stories. And Aizawa drops the bomb of that a child died in an abandoned camp area a few years ago. You know, just casually saying, oh yeah, you mean the kid who died like a few years ago on that abandoned camp area not so far from here. I mean, seriously, who would believe that? As Bago kind of tenses up at this, as he just holds his drink and looks into the forest in the direction of the camp, as he sees a hint of green as it's quickly disappeared. So anyways, the next day after the training at night, they're given a little bit of free time. And they all decide to go to said abandoned camp area. As Bako is tensed up and scared, as he goes along just to try and come to terms with things, as he brings flowers. As they arrive there, Bako lays down the flowers near the lake and says, it's to pay respects for the kid who died. As all of them sit around the lake and pay their respects, as they hear a voice, wow, you know, this is the most people that I've seen here in a long time. Hi, Kachan. Spako looks as his eyes are horrified, as Izuku just smiles and takes off the mask, saying, hi, everyone. As everyone proceeds to say hi except for Bakugo, as Bako is wide-eyed and horrified, Izuku says, don't worry, Kachan, everything's fine, don't worry. Izuku says, come on, everyone, let me tell you a story. There aren't many visitors here, if I'm going to be honest. As everyone sits down, as Izuku says, oh, you too, Kachan, come on. As everyone's asking, who's Kachan? Oh, sorry, Katsuki Bakugo. We're old friends, we go way back, don't worry about it. Anyways, so, who are all of you, and what brings you here? As all of them introduce themselves, as every single member of Class 1A is there. As Izuku says, wow, heroes! It's been a long time since I've seen any one of those. Most of them just run off and scream. They look pretty threatening. Well, anyways, there are drinks in the cabin over there. Let me go get some. Just talk amongst yourselves. As Bako is scared, as he says, we should leave. Baku, bro, come on. He's being so nice and courteous. Let's just stay for a little bit longer. No, you don't get it. We should leave now. Come on, dude. Just a little bit longer. Fine, but after 5 minutes, we're leaving. As Izuku comes back with snacks. Chips, drinks, gummy bears. Did I also mention chips? Oh yeah, he also brings popsicles in a cooler. Help yourselves, everyone. As Izuku cracks open a beer. You heard me right, beer. As he drinks it. Aren't you a little bit young? It's not very manly. Oh, don't worry. It's just for special occasions. Izuku smiles as everyone proceeds to drink their own drink. Fanta, Coca-Cola, Sprite, orange drink, purple drink, blue drink, grape juice. So anyways, all of them feel a little bit weak. Oh yeah, that's just the poison kicking in. As Bako did not drink one. He was just sitting there. By the way, all of you should run. As Izuku puts back on the mask, as he brings out his machete, as the fire starts roaring more and more. Izuku's a spirit, and slightly impacted by Japanese folklore, I'm going to give him a little bit of a telekinesis ability. As he looks at them and smiles under the mask. As he jumps through the flames, drop-kicking the little perverts. As he slices his head off and looks at the rest. I said run, didn't I? I'll give you a 2-minute head start. Consider this a warning. As Izuku throws the corpse into the flame, he simply sits down, cracks open another beer, and drinks, while smiling, as all of them run, as fast as they can. As it took them an hour to get there on foot, and that was while walking. If I can remember correctly, Jason Voorhees' special abilities were basically enhanced physical abilities and teleportation. So, this is gonna be fun. As Bako's running with Kirishima and Ida and most of the class, back as one of them gets caught in a trap. As 2 minutes have already passed. As they can hear Izuku whistling. Just walking calmly, looking at them. As they make eye contact, Ida runs in, head first kicking Izuku's mask off, with Izuku grabbing onto his leg, as Ida activates his Recipro Burst. Izuku says, that has a little kick into it. Congratulations. But no offense, you're not strong enough for this, as Izuku squeezes onto Ida's shin. As everyone can hear a crunch. Izuku brings up his machete as he slices off Ida's legs. Gonna need a tetanus shot after that, Speedy. Oh, sorry. Should I call you Stumpy? I'll deal with you later. You're not necessarily a bad person. I just want revenge. Izuku calmly walks towards them, saying, all you need to do is hand me Kachan. I'll skin him alive, then kill him. Then I'll let you all leave. Scot-free. As all of them unanimously say no. It's hard killing good people, but not necessarily impossible. As Izuku says, as a courtesy, I'll give you an extra minute while I kill Stumpy over here. I'd like to talk. As Izuku proceeds to talk with Ida as he's sharpening his machete. As Izuku finds out a lot about his class, Ida instinctively talks a little bit about his class's abilities. So, based off of that, Izuku's already created 17 counter plans for each one of them. And then he says, "Thank you. I'll make this painless." Izuku stabs the machete into Ida's head, then slicing it off. Then just leaving it there, saying, "The barrels will clean it up." As we go off with Bakugo, running scared out of his mind as he is genuinely just booking it with Kirishima. Let's go with the others. Most of them are clumped together in a group because power in numbers. As they hear a rustling, as they look behind themselves, as they see a bear cub. As they look back, as Izuku drops down from a tree saying, "Sorry it took me so long to get here. Speedy was a real talker." Momo Yasurozu, Quark, creation, can create anything by using a certain amount of fat in her body. Limits. It does take nutrients. Ochako Uraraka, Quark gravity, not very useful, but very resourceful. Denki Kawanari, basically a Pichu. Fume Tokoyami, dark shadow, gets stronger in the dark, weak to light. As Izuku points towards Ojiro, basically a monkey. As he points to the final one there, Shoto Todoroki, icy hot. Half fire, half ice. Surprisingly enough, isn't comfortable using the fire. As Izuku just smiles, saying, "So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This should be fun." Izuku runs towards them with his machete as he slices towards them. As Dark Shadow appears, as Dark Shadow is very big. Izuku goes for Todoroki as Todoroki lets out ice. Izuku breaks through it easily. As he's about to, Shoto's fire side starts activating as it pushes Izuku back as he is flung into a tree. As Dark Shadow starts quivering, Izuku says, "Stupid move. Instincts are what get you killed. At the same time they save you," as Izuku throws his machete right into Tokoyami's throat. As he... As Izuku takes it out and looks at Dark Shadow, saying, "I'll release you, little one." As he cuts her out. As he simply lets go. Dark Shadow dissipates into nothingness. "All of you are truly idiots." As he kills them. And slowly picks off everyone until Bago and Kirishima are still left alive. As Bago is actually waiting at the camp. Izuku let Kirishima go, due to obvious reasons. As Izuku walks towards Bago, saying, "Gadget, it's just you and me." Izuku takes off his jacket and mask. "How are you doing, old friend?" "Just about as good as ever, Deku." "So nice to see you again." "Likewise." "Well, so how do you want to do this? Push me into the lake, cut off my legs and arms? How are you gonna kill me?" Now, I was never gonna kill you." "Who said that?" "You did." "I said I wanted revenge. Not senseless killing. You killed kids. And you did too. Your point is?" "Honestly, I don't really see a line between us, Kachan. Only thing is, you pushed me over the edge. You did this by choice. You brought this on everyone. Izuku slowly walks towards Bako, gripping onto his machete more and more. As Izuku says, we were friends. Why did you kill me? Why did you shove me into the lake to die and then lie about it? I would have been content with you just telling the truth. I would have been able to rest in peace. I would have been able to sleep. Sparko says, I was a dumb kid. What could I say? Right now I'm here to repent. Kill me. Do whatever you want to me. I'm fine with it. I'm okay. For once in my life, I'm not gonna hurt you. As Izuku grits his teeth, as he looks at Bako angrily, as Izuku grabs him by the neck and tosses him away, as Bako breaks one of his legs, Izuku stabs into it, twisting. As he looks him dead in the eyes, saying, let's make a deal. I'll undo all my work. I'm a very powerful spirit, you see, so I can bring all of them back within an instant. And in return, I want you to do one simple thing for me. Bako nods his head, saying yes. As Izuku smiles, saying, I didn't even tell you what it was. But okay. Goodbye, Kachan. As Izuku walks towards the river as he sits down on a stump. Sorry, I mean a log in the river. So he simply smiles as fog takes him away. So he's waiting for the promise to be fulfilled. Bako's promise was to become the #1 hero and to save everyone. As everyone wakes up in their in their own respective beds, thinking it was just some nightmare. But Bakugo knows that it wasn't. Bakugo knows his promise, his deal. So, Izuku will still live on as long as Bakugo is... Well, you know what I mean. He'll make sure that Bakugo becomes the #1 hero or pay the consequences. Okay, bye. Hello, boys, girls, that headline between this will be what if Teku made a deal with Bill Cypher, also part of a one-shot marathon. Hooray! Anyways, moving on. So, anyways, we start off with Izuku visiting Gravity Falls as a little surprise from his father. He is currently at the ripe age of 7. I'm joking. He's 5. His father came back as a little surprise to cheer Izuku up since he was announced quirkless and has been bullied relentlessly for like the past year. And Izashi wants to get his mind off of it for a little bit. So anyways, they go to the Mystery Shack. As we pan on a frame of Zeus, just in his suit, tie, weird hat, eye patch, and pointing at a 3-eyed, 2-legged, and 7-armed, weird bipedal creature. Yeah, make of that what you will. I just wanted to add it. It definitely won't be important. So anyways, Hisashi lets Izuku play in the woods, as a responsible parent should. Izuku is going to die. I'm not joking. Anyway, so Hisashi actually supervises Izuku because he's not gonna let a little 5-year-old out into the woods on his own. That'd just be crazy. So anyways, they how do I put this? Encounter something very weird. The same bipedal creature that I just described with Uh, 6 eyes, 7 arms, 2 legs, bipedal, and with a big split mouth. With very sharp teeth. Neat. Izuku, just go back to the cabin. I got this. As the thing literally tears Hisashi up in front of Izuku, as Izuku looks absolutely horrified as he runs, dropping his All Might figurine in the process. So anyways, he's running, booking it for his life because it literally is in danger. So, the bipedal creature follows Izuku running, using its arms to add a little bit more speed, per se. Izuku just manages to dodge around some trees and... Oh. Sorry. Izuku manages to dodge around some trees and just manages to get away by like 1 foot. Then he trips over something, a hand, as Izuku hears a voice in his head. Quick, kid, shake my hand if you want to live. Movie reference. Also, a bipedal creature scratches Izuku's throat. As time stops for a brief few moments. As Izuku has enough time to understand what the, how do I put this? Bill wants just to be in Izuku's head, have a little bit of taste of freedom, get out of this place, see the world, because it has been thousands of years and he's been getting stir crazy. So Izuku agrees as time resumes that Izuku grabs the hand and shakes it. When I say shakes it, I mean actually shakes it. As Bill enters Izuku's mind. As Izuku snaps his fingers. As the bipedal creature explodes. Izuku, his neck heals. Izuku is breathing heavily. Just, thank God! It took a lot. Well, kids, have fun. I'm gonna go to sleep. Izuku just walks around town scared as he, runs into some very nice people, should I say. The Pines. So, the Pine family, which is, just 2 very old men, take Izuku in, patch him up, and give him some food. As Izuku describes the events, as both of them just laugh, saying, "Oh yeah, that guy, he... Oh, oh, sorry about your dad. It's fine, I managed to escape." So, brother, you handle this. I'm going to make dinner. Yes, I already ate. Dinner for me and him. We did not eat yet. Yes, okay, goodbye. I'm terrible with dealing with traumatized kids. You come here often? No, first time. Izuku continues eating. Where are you from? Japan. I'll let you know the city once I yeah, I'll let you know the city later. I'm sorry, I'm just a little bit you know. Oh no, understandable. If you want, we can take we can like take you there. We're sorry, kid. We're not good with people. Neither am I. Kachan always bullies me. Something about me being quirkless. Izuku hears, "What does that have to do with anything?" Izuku simply answers the question saying, Kacchan says I'm weak, insignificant, and very useless. He says I'm a waste of oxygen and carbon dioxide. Izuku continues eating, just smiling. Oh my god. Do you need help? No, I'm good. I have food. I'm alive. I'm good. Oh my god. Brother, remember our therapist? Didn't she die? No, our other therapist. Didn't he go insane? No, our other therapist. Oh yeah, Dr. Frankfurt's. No, the other therapist. Dr. McGuckin? Yeah, him. I think he needs it. Izuku just continues eating and says, all done. Thank you. I'll be out of your hair. Don't want to be an inconvenience. Izuku just walks as the Pine Brothers stop Izuku as he ends up spending the night. And then a few years. He is currently 9. Him and Bill have been able to get to know each other. You see, Bill is a twisted, psychotic maniac, but he always keeps his deal. Their specific contract was Bill could not take over Izuku's body under any circumstances unless if Izuku feels like it, and Izuku can assume control whenever he feels like it. So then, yeet. They've actually become best friends. So Izuku says thank you to the Pine Brothers, saying that he's going back and that he'll visit from time to time. As he snaps his fingers as he's teleported into he's teleported into a pocket dimension. As he says, alright, Bill, let's begin. Great, you've already become great at using my power. Now, all you need to do is focus and finally unleash all that bottled up rage, your trauma, your fear, your anxiety, everything that you are, and then let it all out in a huge burst and create some chaos. You're going on your psychotic rants again. Sorry, just wreck some stuff. As Izuku breathes in, breathes out, and then smiles with his eyes turning a hint of yellow as slits, well, instead of his pupils, there are slits. Izuku just smiles as he bursts through the weirdness barrier, as he says, finally, free. I've been stuck here for like 3 years. As Izuku just flies on, shooting a few little laser beams. Pew! Pew! Now let's create some real chaos. Let's go to your home. Wreck the entire economy. How about we just take down the Hero Society like we discussed? Oh, you're not fun. Why not turn someone inside out? Have their ears be replaced by their eyeballs. And also suffocate them to death. I'm not even gonna argue with you right now. I may do that if I'm really angry. Great. After that, we go after the multiverse. Those weird 2 kids. Okay, I know you're talking about me, Bill. Oh, look who finally decided to show up. Narrator. Listen, you dick. I don't care what you're gonna do. Know that me and my brother are most literally going to disintegrate you. If you try anything, of course. I never got why you two hate each other. Well, you see, your friend here kind of screwed me over. I kept my end of the deal. No, you didn't. What do you mean? I got you to the place. No, you didn't. I got myself there. Just wait until I get my army. Yes, of course. I'll be waiting, Bill. So anyways, they just like go on flying. I hate that jerk. Same to you, jerk. Why can't I say any cuss words? 'Cause I prohibit it. Fine. Jesus Christ. As Bill just snaps as they're in Japan, as they say hello to their ma, and she committed suicide. Okay, let's just get off of that little situation. Apparently, after Izuku was and Tazashi's bodies were found, I'm using air quotes by the way. How do I put this? She offed herself. That's all I'm gonna say. As Izuku's now horrified as he just pops back into their pocket dimension, kind of panicking and having a panic attack. Okay, calm down. She offed herself. That's not your fault, it's not mine, it's no one's. She was grief-stricken, so just focus on our plan. Plunge yourself into that thing. It always worked for me and Sixer. Who is this Sixer you keep on talking about? Oh, right, Mr. Ford. Pines, right? Yep. By the way, gotta pay Pine Tree a visit when I get to hell. Okay. As Izuku spends a week in that little pocket dimension as Bill teleports food in and, you know, just comforts Izuku. Listen, Izuku is his actual friend, like best friend. Bill has not had any contact. Izuku is the only one that he's, well, actually liked. So Izuku and Bill start building up an empire. Not necessarily of criminals per se, just like a cult. With their enormous power that they have proven is not a quirk. They wear a suit, a top hat, red tie, and of course a buttoned up shirt with a little hat floating. He's wearing two hats, by the way. I just want to add that. Double stylish. And after wearing poor canceling handcuffs, they do something miraculous. They make people float, they smash someone against the wall, and they make Coca-Cola out of thin air. Yes! Fear the Coca-Cola! May you have diabetes now! Oh god, I hate myself for that joke. Yes, they will be in sugar comas. They'll be hyper. So anyways, they're currently, how do I put this? 12. It took them a while to get this huge cult following, but just know that it is, a very interesting process. A few miracles here, a few miracles there, a little disaster that with a snap of a finger, Izuku can just stop. People start talking, rumors start spreading, and then the entire cult thing just, magical being of Bill Cypher. Sorry, Izuku Cypher. Their prophet, with the entire goal of taking down the false gods, editor and narrator. Okay, what? Ah, gotcha. We're gonna do this. Not arguing, you know what? Sure, it'll be fun, Bill. I hate that you're so calm around me. No offense, but why would I be afraid of a Dorito? My father literally eats you for breakfast. Sounds very unhealthy. Oh, no, I mean, like, he ate a few during breakfast. Still sounds a little bit unhealthy. Maybe you should get him checked out. Listen, we had a COVID scare recently. I'm not dealing with this. You know what? I like our talks. Yeah, it's just consisting of you being annoying. How's your brother, by the way? Still hard at work as ever. Great. Can't wait to see you two. Bye. I hate him. Anyway, so moving on with the cult situation. It takes them a while to procure the necessary equipment. They have to storm Island and steal from the shields. They have practically everything they need besides a ginormous power source, which Bill is not strong enough to create. So Izuku has an idea. And this is going to sound terrible, but hear me out. Okay, so Izuku has an idea. Let's begin. We take all the people with the quirks, take that energy that the quirks are perpetually forming in order to use said quirks, siphon that off of people, we use it for this, then boom, portal. You do realize that would involve killing hundreds, if not thousands. Right? Broccoli? Yes. I am so proud of you, little kid. You've grown to a nice young psycho. Ooh, maybe we should do Mob Psycho next. Time for later. So, we start with them attending UA for the most powerful quirks that they can siphon off of. And they see Bakugo. Izuku gets pissed and time stops for a second, except for Bakugo and Izuku. Izuku walks up saying, "Hi, Ka-chan." Oh, right, for the actual entrance exam, Izuku aces the written and gets through the robots no problem. Seriously, just a flick on the 0-pointer and it just caved in right out of existence. So anyways, Izuku Cypher at your service. It's a pleasure to see you again, Katsuki. Okay, I need you to stop heavily breathing because that's just creepy. Second of all, how have you been? As Margo feels a sharp pain in his left side of his chest, as a spear is through his chest. Izuku says, "Oh, don't worry, that's gonna be the least of your problems, Ka-chan." As Mako goes through an immense amount of pain, as Izuku continues time, as Mako is completely healed, as he feels his chest as any other injuries, and he feels his crotch and his fuse. Like, oh my god. As he looks back at Izuku, as Izuku simply smiles and waves, with his eyes turning yellow, as his, pupils just, turn into slits. So anyways, it's terrifying. And Izuku's plan is quickly put into action. As Aizawa says, demonstration time. Izuku kind of siphons off a little bit of their Quark's energy. And it's too little, even from these people with such powerful Quarks. It's too little. A fraction, not even a percentage of what Izuku needs in order to start the portal. Izuku needs more. So, as soon as he gets home to the cult, he activates a few connections as he gets in contact with All for One. Izuku simply has a proposition. Help him open the portal and Izuku will help him with anything with his power. All for One chuckles at this. Izuku smiles, saying, I'm Izuku Cypher. As long as you shake my hand and we make a deal, I can grant you the world, money, power, whatever you want. If you want, I could heal you and make you not look like an uncircumcised. First of all, that was rude. Also, editor, I hope you remove that. Anyways, so Izuku gives him a little taste. Izuku snaps his fingers. All for One is brought back to his prime before the All Might fight. Izuku quickly snaps his fingers as All for One turns back to his crippled husk of himself. Alright, deal. As both of them shake hands, Izuku's hand was actually burning All for One's hand. As a mark is most certainly engraved in his palm. Ow! Great. Thank you. So, you want to be healed? Yes. To my prime. Got it. Izuku snaps his fingers, as All for One is at his prime, at his strongest, at the point of his highlight. So, as for Izuku's deal, Izuku simply smiles and snaps his fingers one more time, as All for One is in a cell, bound by arms and legs, not being able to move with a certain device hooked up to his head. As Izuku smiles while saying, thank you. You'll make a great battery, All for One. Izuku turns on the portal, as All for One is in immense pain. As Izuku says, come on out, boys. It's showtime. As a few of Izuku's interdimensional friends appear. Ah, yes. As soon as we get done with this, we'll travel the multiverse, gather Izukus that are willing to help, and finally get to you, narrator. Once again, why are you so mad at me? Chaos. Plus, I want to be the true god. Oh my god. So anyways, lots and lots of havoc as Izuku walks through the portal saying, I've done mine, now let's see if you can do yours. As the portal closes. And that's where I'm gonna leave it off. I mean, I should probably tell you what's happening to Izuku's homeworld. Chaos, destruction, lots of dead bodies, lots of dead heroes, a lot of kittens, and puppies. But they aren't monsters. I mean, they are, but still, even they have their limits. And basically mass destruction and chaos all over the world. Anyways, bye! Voice guards that tackle between this will be Wafteku was Rick from Rick and Morty. So anyways, we begin with the 5-year-old Izuku tinkering with a freeze ray. And this thing's more like a beam sort of thing. It most certainly extracts heat from objects from a certain range. Hisashi helped Izuku build it. So you can just see a few red flags here. So Izuku accidentally fires it since it went a little bit haywire. The trigger's very sensitive. As a man popping out of a portal appears, out of a golden, shining, portal. And guess what? The little device the man had in his hand froze and shattered. He curses into the air. Izuku apologizes and offers to help. As the kid sees... the man sees Izuku's inventions. Yeah, if you couldn't tell, this man is Evil Morty. He's been scouring the multiverse. And, how do I put this? He's just gotten bored and decided to visit a few other people, mainly hooking in on the genius factor. Basically, something in common with all Ricks. They're basically the smartest. They will basically become the smartest beings in the universe under the right conditions. So anyways, Evil Morty takes advantage of this and has Izuku be his lab assistant. 2.5 years pass, with Izuku learning a lot from Evil Morty. Their Ricks, the entire Citadel thing, other planets. Honestly, revolutionary things. Izuku is just as smart as a Rick at this point. Not necessarily as smart. More like Doofus Rick level. The nice one, okay? So anyways, Izuku and Evil Morty managed to make their portal fluid. As Izuku knows basically nothing about this. He's been studying a little bit from what Evil Morty has given him, but that's very little. So, once Evil Morty is able to actually, how do I put this? Open portals again. He says, thank you. For what's worth, I'm sorry for what's about to happen, as he shoots out a portal as he walks through. As a regular bomb appears in the garage, as Inko and Hisashi come in, asking Izuku what's happening, as Izuku says, run! Cause, I mind you, he is 7 at this point. His parents are not able to get out in time. They run towards him, trying to make sure that he's safe. But they were the ones in danger, and they die. Right in front of Izuku, as he's blown back and kind of hits the pavement. As Izuku looks at portal residue. As he sees something amazing and beautiful. A beautiful crystal, reflecting thousands and thousands of dimensions and possibilities. As Izuku looks over the corpse of his parents, as his hands are soaked with blood, as he writes something down on the pavement, an equation for portal fluid, and since he's already familiar with the mechanism for the portal gun, he's able to create it, be it a ghetto version of it, very scuffed, but he's able to create it nonetheless. He shoots out a portal, runs through it, sees his parents, and a version of himself. Smiling, being happy, as he opens another one and goes back. He smiles and starts laughing crazily. But that was 6 years ago. Izuku's gone to space, made friends and enemies. Mostly enemies. He's only managed to make 2 friends. Someone named Mr. Nimbus in the ocean and Birdman. Or Bird Person. It depends on the translation. But anyways, if you can Izuku just goes out partying with them, like, all the time. He gets real wasted on some occasions and has destroyed several planets. Izuku eventually decides to stop, because, well, I mean, he has to focus on his plan. To kill evil Morty. You know, revenge, blah, blah, blah. So anyways, he goes back to Earth, goes back to his home, which is now abandoned, as he looks on the ground and sees his equation. As Izuku shoots at it with a laser gun. As the blood is cleaned, as Izuku simply walks into the house, goes into his old room, and tears up the All Might posters. Jesus Christ, I was a fanboy. Wonder how everyone else is doing. Yeah, right. As Izuku hears, "Hi, son. How have you been? It's been a while." Oh, right. Forgot I installed you guys. Oh, come on. Tell us where you've been, Izuku. We want to hear all about your adventures. Shut up. As Izuku rummages through some of his stuff as he sees liquid nitrogen. Basic stuff. Izuku tosses it. He rummages through as he sees the crystal. As he pockets it, as he simply walks away. As he smiles. As he hears Inko and Hisashi's voice over and over again, asking him how he was doing. And Izuku goes back to school. When I say that, I mean he enrolls himself in a regular high school. As lo and behold, there's Katsuki Bakugo, still suffering from his quirk erasure. Izuku walks in saying, "Hello, my name is Izuku Midoriya. It's very nice to meet you all." As Izuku goes to take a seat, as some people ask him what's his quirk, as he says, "I'm quirkless." As begins some bullying. As Katsuki actually comes to Izuku's defense. Believe it or not, spending a few years quirkless has shed some light on how he's been treated. Also the fact that he has had several mental breakdowns and has severe depression. He's on antidepressants at the moment. Izuku says, "Oh, hi, Kacha." "Hello, Deku. Didn't think I'd ever see your face on this planet." "Hey, yeah, fair enough. I mean, I have been off-world for a while." What has it been? 3 years? 1 year and a half. Oh, wait, sorry. 4 years and a half. Damn. Still, how's your quirk treating you? Actually, thanks. As Bako walks off, saying, "By the way, me and my family are having dinner. You're free to join us if you want." What was that? Nothing? Nothing, just... I expect you to be more of a douche. I'm sorry, what? Just compared to how you were before. Jesus Christ, you were a spoiled brat. You're praised on something that was basically considered luck. You didn't work for anything in your life. It was just handed to you. Yeah. Sorry about that. As Izuku's walking with Bakugo, just reminiscing about the past and how Izuku erased Bakugo's quirk. Believe it or not, it started off with a bang. Izuku had gone to Evil Morty for some help because Bakugo stole a few necessary equipment in order to rebuild the portal gun. So Evil Morty kind of helped Izuku through the process of making permanent core-canceling bullets. Basically nanobots rewriting DNA and storing the said discarded DNA. So basically, Bakugo was quirkless. Like, actually quirkless. So Izuku just laughed about that little fact as Bakugo just smiles, saying, I'm gonna chance to say I'm sorry, by the way. I did some real messed up things. All's forgiven. I've done way worse. Izuku takes a swig out of his flask. What's that? Alcohol? Stuff from Glorian 9. Real good stuff. Guess you're real drunk. Aren't you a bit too young? Not by the Galactic Federation's laws, I'm not. As Izuku takes another swig. Did I mention this stuff tastes like grape juice? Can I have some? No, you're too young. Izuku just laughs at that little comment. As Izuku goes to Bakugo's house and has a nice little dinner with Bakugo's parents. As they ask where he's been, as he is being as vague as possible, just taking little swigs and answering their questions. Saying, by the way, is it okay if I stay in your garage? I'll just stay there and do my little projects. As they answer, of course, because they were friends. Izuku goes into the garage as he sets up shop, per se. As he hears, hey son, you good? Need any help with that? You know you're crossing the wires wrong, right? Izuku says, I know. Shut up. Shut up. Izuku continues to drink. You know, you shouldn't talk to your father like that. Shut up. You're both weird. I made both of you to make myself feel more guilty for what I did. Ugh. I think I got a little bit of... Ugh. Izuku takes out some floss. As Izuku just continues setting up shop. As hearing their voices, he finally breaks down and just tells them a little bit about his adventures. Unlike Rick, he's not running away from his trauma. He's kind of facing it in his own special way. But Izuku is most certainly being as quick and precise as possible. As 5 hours later, he's finally done. As Izuku just says, thank you, I'll get today's rent set up with you two. As Izuku discusses rent, as they most certainly ask for none. So Izuku just goes onto his supercomputer and orders a few things, like a new Meeseeks box, since he had to dismantle his for a certain bomb. A glorification. It's very hard to pronounce in English or Japanese. So he orders the glorification. Sorry, it's very hard to pronounce. As Bakugo comes in with a little bit of a problem on his hands. He's been getting beat up more and more. You see, the distinct lack of quirk has affected Baku's fighting style. He's more, close. He's an in-boxer, is what I'm saying. So he asks Izuku for some help. Izuku says, I don't know why you're asking me. I'm just a quirkless kid. Izuku just continues on his computer. Yeah, this coming from the guy who has most literally made machines that could probably destroy planets. And sell for millions. Yep. Okay. And enter as a huge pile of stuff appears in the garage. He says, yes, finally. Gonna have to get those seeds somehow. It's just not the same with this weird off-brand conditioner. I'm sorry, what? Nothing. Just... What do you need help with? Fighting. You've been out to other planets. What different type of fighting styles do they have? But they are not very similar to Earth's. But I mean, I could probably train you in a few things. I'll make you an entire little pocket dimension if you want. You know what, actually, as Izuku hits the Meeseeks box, as... Hey, I'm Mr. Meeseeks, look at me! Oh yeah, help him learn how to fight better. Got it! Hello. What's this? It's a Meeseeks, it'll help you do whatever you want. Just hit the button on the box and tell it what to do. Then it will do it, then it will disappear out of existence. Make sure it won't last up to 2 days. Then they start getting psychotic. Oh, I'm sorry. Make sure it doesn't last for 8 hours. Then they start getting more and more psychotic from that point on. Okay. Come on, let's go. Make sure not to break any of my stuff. I swear, if you do, I will most literally turn you into a blobless form. Maybe we should go to Flips and Shits. Man. Nah, but I don't have any tokens. Oh, wait, actually. I could probably cure that weird alien with space mumps. Yeah, okay, that'll work. As 8 hours later, Baka was running into Izuku's lab as Izuku says, what's happening? Insane? Psycho. Told mom and dad about this. They took a little bit overboard and... Oh, god damn it. Okay, as Izuku flips over the Meeseeks box and hits reset. All your problems are done now. Now leave me alone. It has a reset button? Of course it has a reset button, dumbass. Why wouldn't it? It learned from its past mistakes. This is the Meeseeks 2.0. I have to order it. Stupid space Amazon. 50 more glowfish more for premium shipping. Jesus Christ. I didn't even choose that option. Izuku continues his work. Oh, by the way, I'm gonna need your help. With what, Deku? I kinda need you to, how do I put this? I need to stuff some seeds to hide. What do you mean? Izuku whispers into Baku's ears, he says, oh, hell no. I mean, if you want, I could hit the undo button on the Meeseeks box, then you got a whole nother situation. Murderous rampaging Meeseeks, just trying to help. You're evil. I know. And Izuku just, spends his entire adventure with Baku getting the seeds. As Baku is walking weird. What's with the limp walk? You know damn well what it's about. Oh. Oh, wait, actually. Neat. Yeah, temporary geniusness. Also, you might be feeling immense pain in 3, 2, as Bago's body just cripples. Don't worry, I got this. As Izuku brings out a little syringe as he implants into Bago's neck. As Bago instantly heals. This thing can counteract those. Well, anyways. Wow. So I'm gonna need your help with a few more things. Oh, they're gonna be more like this. I do not want in. As they go on a few more adventures as a year passes. As Bago says, Deku, we're getting another message from the heroes. Oh god, not again. Last time this happened, you know how many people died? 15. And that's because I wasn't there. And 10 of them were colored. Why should... I'm confused, what? Nothing, just trying to make a stupid joke. I'm sorry, that's just a little bit insensitive. Okay, I'm sorry. Didn't know you were so sensitive about that. Also, I was trying to make a racism joke. Wow, just wow. Yeah, I know, right? They were so uptight that they would let 15 people die instead of just asking for my help. Izuku continues looking through his book. I could finish 50 Shades of Glorf later. I'm sorry, 50 Shades of what? Science book about Glorfs and their different coloring patterns. What? Can we go? Yeah, sure, why not? I literally said let's go. Jesus Christ, listen, Kachan. As Izuku just scrolls through his phone, brings out his portal gun saying, oh wait, hold on, I have to refill this thing. By the way, do not put Mountain Dew in this. Why would you tell me that? Because I know that you're gonna steal it next week in order to go on your date. What do you mean? Oh, Dolakoi. Izuku refills the portal gun. As he says, okay, are we going or not? What do you mean, though, about dates? I'll tell you when you're older, mijo. Did you just speak Spanish? No, German. Of course I spoke Spanish. Izuku says, hey, All Might Endeavor, heroes I don't know the names of or care about. How have you all been? Ah, yes, you. Well, we've just gotten confirmation about All for One. Ah, got it. By the way, yesterday I got blackout drunk, so maybe this could be me. Who knows? I'm sorry, what? Just saying, when I get blackout drunk, I just get emotional and start doing random shit to help people. Instead of my usual, Want some? Izuku hands All Might a flask. I don't drink. Oh yeah, probably because of your liver problem. Or lack of intestines. Izuku offers some to the rest of the heroes, as they say. Some of them actually say sure. There are a total of 6 heroes, along with Izuku and Bakugo. As Izuku just walks in casually, as bullets fly as they bounce off of Izuku's force field, as he simply... He's wearing a Hawaiian shirt, by the way. By the way, why are you wearing a Hawaiian shirt? You caught me on my vacation. You have a vacation? Of course I do. I was going to go to Flips and Shits. So many arcades. Huh? Wait, hold on. Is that like an arcade place or what? Judging from what he said, Toshi, yes, it's an arcade place. Yeah, what the flaming piece of trash said. Oh, sorry, flaming pile of trash. Seriously, you're basically burning a hole through the ozone layer at this point. As Endeavor just starts getting a little bit angry at this, Izuku walks saying, "Hey, listen, if you don't want my help, you can just go. Seriously, invite yourselves in. I'm going to Flips and Shits, tell otherwise." Izuku brings out his portal gun. As Bucko has it. "Give me back my portal gun." "No, you're gonna help them." "Give me it back before I shoot you." "And believe me, there's no afterlife. It's just darkness." "No. Give me back my portal gun right now before I tear your little head off." "No." Oh my god. Fine, I'll help them. Are you happy now? Are you happy, Bakugo? As they go further into a big freaking skyscraper, and Izuku sees a lot of dead guards and bodies. Wow, they must hate employees quitting. This is a terrible work environment. Jesus Christ, are we in America? Come on, that was funny. As they just walk past Izuku. "You gonna leave me hanging? Really?" Whatever. As they continue walking in, as they see a horrifying scene of All For One being impaled on a huge spike. As he says, "Ooh, maybe this was me." Izuku inspects wounds, like, "Nope, it wasn't me. I normally penetrate their lungs first, making them slowly gasp for air while they can't, and having them slowly suffocate while me looking them directly in the eyes and just smiling. Okay, are we sure we shouldn't be apprehending him? Not that you could. I could probably kill all of you right now." Izuku looks at All For One and says, "Okay, he has no eyes. What's with that? Plus his head looks like an uncircumcised is." Oh my god! Dude, low blow. I totally didn't find that funny, Deku. I got a chuckle. Seriously though, he looks really messed up. What happened? That might have been me. Oh my god, and you call me a monster. At least I make it particularly painless. As Izuku just, looks at All Might in disgust. Oh, come on. When I do it, it's horrible, but when you do it, it's all fine. Because everyone thinks less of me. Because I'm Corcus, I'm evil, whatever the hell they said before. Also, the fact that, oh, I don't know, you're supposed to be the symbol of peace and you caused this. Oh, come on, I wasn't the one who killed him. I mean, I meant to, but still, damn. You meant to? Oh my god. That's it. Bago, we are going. What do you mean? We're not done yet. Oh, come on. What do you want now? If someone could do this to someone who All Might has trouble with, they're real dangerous. I don't care. I'm going to Mr. Nimbus. Who? Can I really not tell you about him? He's a good friend of mine. We party a lot. He loves the same type of alcohol that I like. That explains why you carry 17 bottles with you. No, I bring 21. I'm a severe alcoholic. Izuku takes a swig. Now, if you don't mind, I'll ask for my portal gun back. No, we need to finish this. As soon as we get to the top, then I'll give you your portal gun. Oh. Izuku thinks, you know what, I could probably just kill him and take it. Nah, it'll be funnier seeing what's at the top. As Izuku just, genuinely sees something weird. A completely naked man with hands all over him. What the hell? Oh my god. I'm sorry, is it supposed to be that shriveled? Oh my god. So anyways, you can tell it's Shigaraki, and no offense, but his body is very raisiny at this point. Looks like he's been dead for 5 days. Very decayed. Well, actually, not really. Wow. I feel like I'm gonna sober up. Izuku pukes off of the side of the building as someone says, ew! Oh, sweet, I think I nailed someone. And here comes the hangover. Izuku faints. He always gets like this. So anyways, it's horrifying what they see. And now with the Hero Association with the actual All for One. It's been a little bit. Like a few months. All for One and the Heroes Association got Izuku off their tail. Because Izuku was a huge anarchist and wanted to, and I quote, overthrow a government before he died. The rest just resulted in the planet being destroyed. So anyways, Izuku says, oh, by the way, that All for One character, still alive. His student, though? Dead. Dead as bones. As Izuku just flips through 50 Shades of Glory short. Oh, by the way, want to go to Flips and Shits? Yes. Jesus Christ, you almost never want to go there. No offense, but last time I went, I got trapped in a machine. My mind was basically broken to beyond repair. And people die-hearted that place. No offense, but I think I've had my fill. I was gonna ask you if you wanted to play, the shooter game. Because I know you like that. Jesus Christ, are you okay? Do you need therapy? I've been going for the past year. Since you came back. Do I need therapy? Yes. Jesus Christ, you're psychotic as hell. You have no regard for human life. And somehow, for some reason, you keep me alive. I nearly died on several occasions, and you just brought me back. One time as a head. Oh, yeah. That was a real wacky adventure. Just want a break. Izuku brings out a phone as he dials a few numbers saying, guys, party time. I see you've finally came to your senses, Izuku. So, which planet are we going to this time? Yes, I would like to know. Wubble a dub dub, guys. Wubble a dub dub. Oh. Got it. So, are we going by ship, by ocean, by teleportation, or what? Just get in my car and meet me at the sea line. Listen, bird person, I know that you have a family and all, but sorry, you drank a little bit. You might hanging out, tell your wife that you have to cheer someone up, and I'll explain everything, and I'll even make the kid a few toys. I see you are very serious about this. Of course I will help. By the way, we are actually getting married. Would you like to come? As Izuku hangs up the phone. Alright, we're going to go on a party. So where do you want to go? As Mako does not answer. Alright, I'm choosing. I chose Wubbo Dub Dub. They'll know what it means. And for you, it'll be a surprise. Izuku just smiles and walks off to his car as he clicks a little button inside as it turns into a minivan. As Izuku pushes a few buttons as... Oh, yeah. As he proceeds to fix his lumbar adjustments. He fixes his chair because Bago took it out for a joyride to see his spouse, who I might add is currently in a coma. Yeah, this is gonna be fun. So anyways, once Bird Person and Mr. Nimbus arrive, they say, road trip, road trip. Izuku brings Bago into the front seat saying, we're gonna make a little pit stop, guys. It's like 5 minutes later. They arrive to a hospital, as Izuku says, hey, we're here to check in, visit a patient. Under the name... Sorry, is that spelled with a Haruhe or a Sarahe? Haruhe. What do you guys want? Listen, I know you're depressed because she was in a coma recently, but bright side, I created a cure. Basically, sheer adrenaline and a lot of healing. So let's go. As they arrive, Izuku injects Bago's spouse. Basically, they're about to get married, okay? So Bago's depressed about that. Hello, welcome to the world of the living. You were in a coma, meet your spouse. Okay, let's move. Road trip time. Alright, we have to check you out of the hospital. Paperwork bots? Do paperwork. Is this all I'm good for, Father? Yes. To be fair, you make my life a lot easier. Thank you. Like that's reassuring at all, you dick. Don't speak ill of your father, young man. I brought you into this world. I can take you out of it by rebooting you. Do it. Jesus Christ, my life has no meaning. I think you need a therapist. Therapist bots? My life also has no meaning. Oh God. Am I gonna have to whip out another therapist bot? As Mako is smiling, saying, okay, what's next, Deku? This is actually entertaining. As soon as Paperbot work starts doing that, and Therapist Bot has a little therapy session, and I build a second Therapist Bot, so first Therapist Bot can have an actual therapy session, then we can leave. That was all complicated. I know. Unnecessarily complicated. So, sorry, I'm not sure whether or not I'm pronouncing that right. Have you been? Oh, right, side effect. You might not be able to speak for a month. So, might want to hold off the wedding for, like, I don't know, another month or two. The effects are not permanent, but they last, like a month and 3 weeks. So wait till then. Otherwise, she cannot say I do. Ah, got it. Honey, you won't be able to speak for like 2 months. I apologize. But on the bright side, you're awake. We can spend time together. This is amazing. Just write down what you need to say. That, or I could just hook her up to, like, I don't know, telepathic helmets. basically transmitting microwaves into your brain and telling you what she's thinking at all times. Because apparently they haven't found a way to turn that thing off. But anyways, moving on. On the road trip, they go to a certain amusement park that Rick and Morty has been alluding to for a long time. Not Flips and Shit's the other one. A skate park. Yes, let's go with that. It's actually in Flips and Shits. Flips and Shits literally has everything. From mobile games to actual arcade games to Street Fighter. And to, like, genuine physical sports. They all have a great time. Mr. Nimbus plays a particularly disturbing game where you, slaughter humans as a fish. Yeah, he really likes that one. Bird Person, just bird simulator. Izuku, on the other hand, oh, he's having a whole nother fun on his own. So anyways, he sells a weapon and begins to play like crazy. He gets 7 million tickets and buys the Flips and Shits Hall of Fame as an entire literal wall is dedicated to Izuku's Hall of Fame. I cannot stress this enough. Izuku has been coming to that place for years. And the sheer amount of shit that he's had. World records. Genuine plaques. Him breaking his own world records. There's an entire one saying, most world records owned. And also another one saying, world record, previous holder Izuku Midoriya. Current owner Izuku Midoriya. He just did that for fun. Everyone and his spouse are having fun as well. I cannot pronounce her name for the life of me anymore. I could do it once because I had it written down, but I lost it, okay? Shut up. So anyways, a golden portal opens up as Evil Morty arrives saying, hello, how have all you been? Oh no, not again. Never again! As Paco brings out a gun as, you do realize that that thing regenerates, right? Shit! Yes, as I thought. Where is Rick? Hey, prick. Ah, I see you still have that silver tongue of yours. Allow me to rip it out. Ah, yes, and I see that you're still a jerk as ever. How did it feel killing my parents? Okay, I feel like we're interrupting. No, stay. As Mr. Nimbus yells something absolutely stupid. Nerds unite. As multiple people, as one of the people came out of the Roy game, he attacks him with absolute mastery of fighting. Izuku says, damn. Talk about being overwhelmed. As, oh no, a neutrino bomb. Everyone, take cover. As the neutrino bomb goes off, as everyone is safe. Except there's a ginormous hole leading to space. Izuku opens up a portal, goes through it, brings out a little tiny water gun as he sprays it at the ceiling. His entire force field just keeps the oxygen in. Really? A neutrino bomb? Don't you think you're going a little bit overboard? I knew you'd survive, so I could have the satisfaction of snapping your little neck. Seriously, why just, make me the smartest being in the universe and immediately kill me? It just doesn't make any sense. I was trying to prevent another Rick Sanchez. Instead, you created one. Izuku brings out a gun. As he injects himself, as he blows a horn, as Mr. Nimbus becomes buff. Bird person, I hate to do this to you, buddy, but still. The wilderness must be explored. The wilderness must be explored. As Bird Person finishes the sentence, Ka-ka-ra. That's from Up, by the way. As Bird Person's eyes turn absolutely red as Phoenix Person arises. I love that I installed that. You will die now. As Izuku runs, genuinely runs, towards Evil Morty, pins him to the ground, and smacks away his portal gun, firing at it as the portal fluid, goes everywhere. When I say everywhere, I mean on the floor, on the wall, on the games. And portals are just opening up out of nowhere. Lava, water, huge bursts of carbon dioxide, and farts. Even a piss tsunami. Don't ask me what that's about. Izuku says, oh no, piss tsunami. Code P. I'm sorry, you have a code for this? Of course I do. When I saw that little bomb appear out of a portal, I expect everything now, including a man-eating shark with legs and a name called Charles. What do you mean by a name? That, as Izuku covers his eyes, as Evil Morty looks at Charles dead in the eyes. Don't look directly in his eyes. He gets very offended. That's basically TikTok in a few more years. Okay, so anyways, that terrible joke aside, Evil Morty screams. It's like the sheer shock of seeing Mimikyu's what Mimikyu actually looks like under the little cloak thing. As Izuku just smiles, saying, ha ha ha, thanks, Charles. Izuku looks Charles dead in the face, saying, by the way, I've already seen this. You already flipped out on me. Don't worry, you're not that ugly. No, I said that. So, you're decent, okay? Charles just flips Izuku off as he goes back into his portal. Are we done? Yes, no offense, but I am very pent up. Yeah, I'd also like to get down from here. No offense, but I'm kicking a toad in the face. Back, Demon! Yeah, alright, let's go. As through one of the portals, another Izuku pops out. Ah, man, that was a terrible ride. So why are we doing this again, Bill? Because they stole my copy of the Golden Girls. Why can't you just get a new one? It's a principle of the matter, plus I can't get a new one. That was the premium edition where it had all the background scenes and all the bloopers. Also the fact that, I want to become a new god and whatever. But mainly that. Oh my god. Sorry, you might explain to me what the hell's going on? Oh yeah, Izuku Cypher at your service. And you might be Izuku Midoriya. And you have about 5 seconds to explain yourself. Izuku brings out a ray gun. As Phoenix Person is still activated, brings out laser pointers onto Izuku Cypher's head. As Mr. Nimbus says, yeah, you got some explaining to do, like why you look like our friends. Yeah, and also one more thing. What's with the eyes and the suit? Why are you wearing two top hats? So I can look double stylish. Anyways, I'm just here on a temporary resting period because I heard this place was fun. Real chaos and content, and based on the piss tsunami down there, as Izuku Cypher points down, I was right. But anyways, it smells of urine in here, so let's just fix that. As the piss tsunami disappears, as the portals start closing, as Izuku Cypher slowly touches the ground, as he smiles at Izuku Midoriya. So, I hear you're the most ruthless, most terrible one of us out there, and I wanted to prove them wrong because I hold that title. Whatever. I'm sorry, I heard that you were very prideful. Yeah, honestly, I couldn't care less right now. I most certainly just got my revenge, so I'm pretty happy. Oh my god, you're sad, you know that? Therapist bot keeps telling me that, saying that I need more therapy, I need to let it go, I need to stop blaming myself. Because if I didn't have this so-called genius gene in my body, then my parents would still be alive with me. Oh yeah, kind of like my situation where my mom offed herself because I couldn't come back thanks to a weirdness field and me making a deal in order to save my own life, while my father died right in front of me. Lots of unresolved trauma for us, huh? Yup. And thanks to my portal gun now being fully operational, I can go to any universe I want before there was a limit. But now, oh man, is it fun. But then again, boring at the same time. Once you've seen one thing, you've seen it all. Yes. How about I introduce you to an absolutely new experience? Taking on two false gods. Becoming true power. What do you say? Nah, I'm good. No offense, but I'm pretty happy. I have a family. I mean, I have some pretty good friends. I'm a godfather. Um, I kind of have everything figured out. I'm gonna be a grandpa. By the way, both of you, I'm still waiting on a kid. As long as Deku! What? Oh, right, sorry. Once you two are ready, of course. Still, I'm doing pretty good, so. Ah. Oh well. I should probably let you know that that guy's not dead. As even more goes through a portal that he just opened up through a little bit of extra portal fluid. Ah, shit. Okay, fine. My vendetta is not done yet, as Izuku brings out a laser katana. So what do you need? I mean, I need to be able to travel to other dimensions so I can manipulate a few people and, get an entire army set up. Jesus Christ, you are evil! As Izuku just sheathes his sword, as Izuku Cypher just, like... I'm sorry, I'm gonna call, this Izuku Midoriya Izuku Sanchez. Yeah, okay, that sounds more... Yeah, okay, that's less confusing. So, what you're saying is we're gonna do a Spider-Man No Way Home thing. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, they kind of already did that. The false gods, I mean. But still, basically. Got it. Thanks. So, anyways. They both walk through a portal. Izuku says, "Stay safe, everyone. You better be home when I get back. Also, Phoenix person deactivates. The wilderness has been explored. Na na ra. Oh, I see I'm back. I do not like when that happens. I only see red and want to kill. Let's go home. Yes, I'm very pent up, mainly through anger and stress. Also because this has been very awkward. Who wants to see the Golden Girls? Yes, please. Me and my wife would actually enjoy seeing that with our child. By the way, our child is already born. We're going to call her Tammy. Oh wow, neat. So is Deku actually the godfather or what? Yes. He will be an amazing godfather. Doubt that based on what I've experienced. He cares for everyone a lot. More than any of us give him credit. Whenever he said wub lub dub dub, he was talking about you. You were in great pain. He worked day and night for that cure. To help her. To help you. To help me. To help him. He's a good friend. Right. As we go with Izuku Sanchez and Izuku Cypher going through the multiverse, saying, alright, what's next? Well, let's go to that Kratos guy first. Huh? You mean God of War? Yeah, one of us is actually him. Oh my god. Don't you mean, oh, you know what I mean, right? Jesus Christ, this is weird. Yeah, I know, but we gotta watch out for the Izuku Council. They gotta stick so far up their asses that you can basically see it whenever they talk. Got it. Yeah. So how many are we looking at? Just a few. Very powerful few, but still. Anyway, so that's gonna leave it off of. And bye. I'm tired. Boys, girls, and check 19. I'm gonna clear something up. Editor, not an actual person. I am editor. I have two personas in this thing. Narrator and editor. Narrator, the one you see before me. Editor is the one that prepares everything. And Jesus Christ, it was a pain to get this collage done. So anyways, final part of the one-shot marathon. Editor, hit it. Okay, so now that we're done with that whole situation, what do you say, kid? Now something, I feel like we're forgetting to do something. What? I don't know, but it feels like very important. Oh boy, my brain feels weird. Did you forget to breathe? Yes. So anyways, did you get the portal done? Sanchez. I wouldn't be here drinking if I wasn't, Cypher. Great. Let's get our army together. One very short trip later. Okay, so after this, we all disband, right? And go back to our respective universes after we kill this god. I mean, I already have experience in that department. Sure thing, Kratos. Let's just get this over with. No offense, but I got a world to kill. I thought you already did that. I have more people to kill. Let's just do this. I'm gonna make him laugh. As Izuku Sanchez just opens a big ass machine portal. And there you are. I thought you said there was only one. There's supposed to be only one. Oh, god damn it. When a guy tries to get more than 4 goddamn hours of sleep a day. So, why is it an empty void? Because I'm lazy and bored. Oh, I'm sorry. As the void begins to fill... Hey, stop narrating. It's my job, Dorito. Listen, they won't know what's happening otherwise, so shut up. As the void fills up with a ginormous stone palace. Okay, really, did you have to go for this? You wanted something? I gave you something. Jesus Christ, I'm tired. Ah, shit. Oh, by the way, do you know where we can get some coffee jelly? There's some in the fridge. Mini fridge or actual fridge? Mini fridge. Got it. Later. What the hell is that for? I have questions. Right. Basically all you hear are to fight me and editor over there. And I'm here too. You know, I forget that you can come here whenever you please. Also, why is Deku Deadpool with you? You gave me cancer! You got it cured, and at least you don't look like Crater Face over here. Hey! Dumping on someone's looks isn't fair. Coca-Cola. Okay, I'm still going to at least stab you once. Listen, me and editor we have something planned, got it? Where no bloodshed can occur. Well, mainly. Listen, I just want to get back to my best friend, my daughter, and possibly get myself a grandson. Okay. I just want to have, like, a camp. I mean, I have a kid on the way. I would like to keep him safe. I'm a homicidal maniac. Same here. And me, I made a deal with the devil. And I'm here because I don't know why. Oh my god. Eclipse, just like go away. Okay, rude. Listen, sorry dude, but you're not supposed to be here. I guess your interdimensional travel is messing with your dreams. So just, you know. Jesus Christ, can't even, whatever. Okay. What are we doing now? I'd like to play a game. Oh, great. What will it be? Knife Monopoly? I'm intrigued, but no. We'll have a series of games. The winner gets the throne to the multiverse. By the way, why are you doing this? Like, the whole game thing. Why does anyone do anything? Sheer unrelenting boredom. Also the fact that nothing really matters. And the fact that life is an illusion. Also, one more thing. The fact that they have nothing else to do and nothing better to do. So. Yeah, right. So, first game's up. Editor, you mind going? Sure. As editor is just sitting there with his coffee jelly and a spoon. Would you please stop narrating out loud? Just narrate in your head and signal it to the audience, dude. Right, whatever. So anyways, narrator's sitting there with his coffee jelly as he says, first game, coin flip. As the green blur, the flashy Izuku walks up saying, I got this. As Eric just brings out a penny. Actually, a quarter. As he flips in the air. Call it in the air. As the green blur looks at it, he thinks, it'll flip 7 more times, hit the floor, clink once, and then bounce twice, then land on heads. Heads! As editor says on its side, as he moves his foot slightly as a stone brick that his foot was on leaves an opening for the coin to slid in perfectly. Oh, that's so sweet. First match. Team Dog. You want to die, don't you? Very much so. I'm not giving it to you. Next match. I don't know. You guys choose. Okay, we have to think about this. What's his weakness? He has ADHD. How can you tell that? Okay, fair enough. So something involving patience. Meditation. Yes, meditation. I'll go. I'm sorry, no offense, but you're one of our more heavy hitters. I've meditated on days on end. Really? Out of my way, Red Man. Okay, in all seriousness, he probably has the best shot. So what is it? Meditation. Got it. Well, we're not really good at that. I'll go. Sorry. As literal hours pass, as I'm just... You want to play Yahtzee? Sure. Haha. Kiss my ass. Shit. As the god of war himself, Izuku Midoriya, falls off. In my defense, there was a fly. Two points to the dogs. Let's have a try not to laugh challenge. Alright. I'll go this time, don't worry. As narrator walks up to the table, why am I speaking to myself in the third person? Point is, I walk up, I just sit there. As the jester, or technically Joker, pulls out his laughing gas. I'm very unaffected. In fact, it has the opposite effect, like caffeine. Point is, I don't laugh. I mean, I sneeze, but I don't laugh. Ah, shit. Honestly, you probably had better luck with Stoic Face over there. Point is, I'll make you laugh real hard, or at least wheeze. As narrator, I whisper something into his ear as he just bursts out laughing. I hate you. I hate you. Shit, they're wrecking us. 3 points to the dogs. I'm gonna rip off your arm next. Okay, shit. What next? Well, I mean, I can't do a test of endurance, because, you know, they're basically immortal. I'm immortal. You still feel pain. Mathematics. Shit. Ah, man. I mean, math is one of my better subjects, but damn! You have the alien knowledge and tech and science and shit. How am I supposed to compete with that? How are we supposed to compete with that? We could always just, like, I don't know, summon a few of our friends. What do... Oh, right. It's amazing how stupid you are sometimes. No offense, but you're the one who got most of the IQ. Shut up. As Izuku Sanchez easily sweeps narrator. Just like shit. Okay, we know math is his strong subject. History. Shit! Seriously. No offense, but we're going by textbook knowledge, not actual happenings. Oh. Oh shit. That explains it. Yeah, no, duh. Screw this, let's go on a fight. Oh, great, I was starting to get bored. When I try and drink some goddamn blood wine, what do you want? I see you're still going through vampire puberty. What do you want? Listen, just, like, help us fight, please. Seriously, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 different guys. 8. What do you mean 8? Oh, wait. Never mind. Oh my god. Screw it, just for shits and giggles, I'm gonna use a stick. As a bow staff appears in narrator's hands. And I'll just go with the usual scythe. As editor brings out a scythe from a little out of nowhere, basically. I'm gonna spinel you guys. I don't get that reference. Yeah. Steven Universe. Future. Particularly the movie. Right. As Izuku Sanchez removes his jacket, says, Doctor Strange ripoff. As thing literally floats there. Okay, now there's 8. I probably should have drank that much. Point is, let's move. Okay, give us a minute. We need to bring in a few more people. As the homunculus, the frickin' Yu-Gi-Oh one, and the werewolf one. Okay, it's my kid's birthday. What the hell? I'm sorry. We just need your help with some... Dude. Really? Really? Do you see me laughing? Dude, we need your help. Also, why are there 2 of you? And why are you wearing... I mean, honestly... I'm not even phased right now. Let's just get this over with. You want, you can just leave. Yeah, thanks. Sorry, it's just, my kid's birthday and... Yeah, no worries. Go ahead. Thanks. Just sorry. Oh, no, believe me, it's fine. You gotta be there with him when you can. Yeah, thanks. That's not the redo one. That was the original. Oh, well, looks like there's just 1, 2, 3, 5 of us. Oh, well, this seems somewhat even. As... so how are we gonna do this? Like, one-on-one, or like all-out battle royale, or what? One-on-one, just to make it easier for the audience to follow. Hey, Hey, I'm the one who breaks the fourth wall, not you. I do too. No offense, but you're kind of like a copy of me. Oh, you want to go? Okay, correction, it's 6 on 8. Yeah, this seems a lot more fair. You guys gonna say anything? Honestly, we're just kind of laughing a little bit. So anyways, who's gonna go first? I'll go first. As the green blur himself just walks up, as narrator just walks. I hate referring to myself in the third person. He runs towards narrator full speed. As narrator just moves slightly as he puts his stick in a position where he can thrust surprisingly fast. As a green blur gets impaled with a stick. Oh, you hit me in the liver. Oh, you hit me in the liver as narrator kicks the stick into the wound deeper. As he simply just punches the guy. Huh. Didn't expect him to go down so easily. As he slowly gets back up as he runs for the hills. As he comes back around and punches narrator in the back of the head. Okay, rude. As he's literally just doing that over and over again. As narrator is, well, he's not necessarily hurt, but he isn't necessarily okay. He's just annoyed. And also slightly injured. Okay, screw this! As he puts out his fist as the green blur goes... You know those cartoons? Yeah, he goes flipping into the air. Dude, did you have to go that hard? I'm sorry, you get slapped in the back of the head 78,999 times. Alright, just saying. Ah, stupid son. Okay, who's next? Me. As editor goes up this time, as Vampire Izuku just says, nah, let me do it. Don't worry, I got this. As he brings out his Shatter Blade, which is a super thin, super durable type of blade that's basically made out of a clear substance similar to glass, with runes on it. Let's see him out the playing field. As a bloody mist appears in the air, as it's literal blood. Irony. Dude. Oh, come on, you cannot tell us this is your first time tasting blood, guys. Honestly, yes. I felt it in my mouth once or twice. Yeah, this is blood. I would make a cheesy joke, but that's beneath me. At least I'm not drowning this time. I'm sorry, did he just get coffee? Yeah, so? What? I was thirsty. I'm sorry. What? That espresso makes me less depresso. Oh, just for that, I want to fight him next. Sure. I'm going first. Oh, really? I'll take on both of you if you want. I mean, I'll probably take an arm or two, but hey, that's all fine. By the way, what's with the flames? Oh, right, forgot those were there. We have no idea, they just appeared one day. Okay, let's move, Kratos. I killed Kratos. I'm sorry, what? Kratos was a blacksmith. Hold up, what? Most of the stuff for Greek mythology, for Kratos specifically, was made up by a god of war. So, you know, shit. Yeah, well. 3, 2, 1. Oh boy. As the god of war brings out his blades of chaos as he just throws them. As Editor just swings his big ass scythe once as they shatter. As Editor says, "Go on your evil monologue, dude." I'm Editor. I dictate this world. Everything I speak is truth. Everything I say is reality. I can change the world if I want to with just a thought. And personally, I find it too boring to do that. I find it more fun when something that I destroy or delete screams before me. So tell me, how loud will you scream? Woo! Holy shit, he went on an evil monologue. Kiss my ass. Point is, I'ma kill you. As Editor just swings his scythe another time, as Izuku Cypher splits into two, as he says, "Hey, come back here, legs." Okay, great. As he puts himself back together. Huh, cartoony. Oh well, I like it when they fight. As the god of war himself, Illuminor, just runs in punching. As Editor is just blocking with the blunt, with the side of his scythe, as he says, "Are you done?" As he simply snaps his fingers, as the scythe disappears. As he says, "Now it's my turn." As he punches God of War Izuku into a bloody pulp, as Izuku Cypher is also punching Editor, as he's not reacting. As soon as Editor is sure that God of War Izuku is down for the count, he looks at Izuku Cypher and says, "Sorry, you're just so impatient. It wasn't your turn yet." As he uppercuts Izuku Cypher's, yelling, "Soryuken!" What, I play Street Fighter? You surprised? As he yells out, "Turducken! Turducken!" As a turkey flies out. Oh, wait, I think I butchered the name. Oh, well. Free chicken! As God of War Izuku comes in behind him saying, "You thought you defeated me?" As the sheer disrespect of this, Editor slaps him with a chicken. As Izuku just goes flying out of the arena. Winner, editor from KO and TKO. I mean ring outs. Neat. So, who's next? As Voorhees Izuku and Flash Izuku team up against Vampire and Homunculus Izuku. As Izuku Voorhees just teleports in, slices and dices, with Vampire Izuku bringing out his Shatter Blade and slicing down, as Voorhees' mask is cut in half. They get to see a first look at Izuku Voorhees' face. It's surprisingly normal. Like, besides a few scars, absolutely normal. Huh. I didn't expect you to do that. Well, what I mean is, I didn't expect you to look like that. I thought you'd have some deformities. Disappointing. Oh well. As Izuku Voorhees' head comes flying off and pops back on. Huh. I give him all that power. Oh well. As Homunculus Izuku says, yeet! As he slams into the green blur. Oh my god, what the hell? My brain go burr. As he once again goes flying towards the other Izuku. Winners! Homunculus and Vampire Izuku. Ring out! Next up, Yu-Gi-Oh! Izuku. And Izuku Sanchez. So, you gonna play? Alright, I'll go first. I'm sorry, are they playing Yu-Gi-Oh? Yeah. Shit. First I summon out Pickle Me. I'm a pickle. What's up? Next I set down 2 face downs. Jesus Christ. Your move. Alright. First, I activate Polymerization to bring out, well, Flame Wing Man, because, you know. Then, I place the card face down and, normal summon Sparkman. Next, I attack your pickle thing. I activate my trap card. I'm a pickle. What it basically does is returns Pickle Rick to my hand so I can search my deck for Pickle Rick level 5. He only has 1,800 attack points. Next, I activate my quick play card, Laser Cannon. What it basically does is gives him sorry. Wrong card. That's not my quick play card. I play Morty's Mind Blowers. Basically give him some memories of his assassin days. Point is, he knows a lot of kung fu. Which gives him an extra 1,500 attack bonus for the rest of this turn. As Pickle Izuku just does a front flip and rips Flame Wing Man's head off. saying what I just did was basically capoeira, not kung fu. Shit. Okay. That's fine. Oh man, they nerfed it. Oh well. Crap. I activate the equip card Spark Gun to equip it onto my Sparkman. So then I can use one of its charges for this turn to change your pickle level 5 into defense mode. Whatever you say. My turn next. I draw. I activate Pickle Rick level 5 special ability to return it to my hand and search my deck for Pickle Rick. Pickle Me. Level 8. Holy crap. That is a lot of things. Next I have a second ability, what was it? Right, it's second ability. Rat Mayhem. I get to summon 2 rat tokens in defense mode, but I can't attack for the rest of the turn, which don't really matter, so... Next, I activate the infinite magic card, Mr. Meeseeks 2.0. And I activate my special abilities to allow me to draw 3 cards. Perfect. I sacrificed both of my rat tokens and bring out what's his name? Bird person. Next, I activate BP's ability. It allows me to activate a trap card on the first turn that I place it. And I choose bringing out the squad. Next, I can summon, special summon, what's his name? Mr. Nimbus. I have anger issues. That is my only trait. It also allows me to summon Izuku Sanchez in attack mode. Next, I activate Mr. Nimbus' ability. I'm able to bring out 1 fish-type monster from my deck, hand, or graveyard. Or even banish zone. Next, I bring out Swordfish. With a pompadour. So, okay, my field is set. Next, Izuku Sanchez activates his ability, which can point is he's amazing with tech, and any spell, trap, or card effect still in effect, he can make something to negate its effects. Oh, shit. Alright, now all of them attack. As Izuku Sanchez wins the duel. Shit, this was my only good thing. Well, not necessarily wins. Izuku Yugi is still, he has like 1,000 life points left. Now, due to the effects of the squad, I have to return BP, Izuku Sanchez, and Mr. Nimbus back to my hands. And I take 2,000 points of damage. Oh man, I can only hope to draw. Oh shit! Activate my face down, oh oversoul, to bring back a good friend. Wait. Oh shit. Flame Wingman, I'm sorry if it doesn't include fusion monsters, I don't really care. Point is, Flame Wingman's back on the field. Next, I activate Defusion from my hand to bring back Bursitrix and Avion. Next, I activate Polymerization from my hand again to form. What's his name? Shit. Clay Giant, yes. And unfortunately, his ability won't do anything to your Pickle Rick level 8, was it? Point is, I activated Defusion again. Shit, forgot. We're only... Which brings out Clayman and Sparkman. And now I normal summon, what's his name? I can't remember, even though I have the card right in front of me. Take your time, read. Yeah, okay. Sorry, school taught me how to duel, not read or do anything productive. It just taught me how to play a children's card game. Public school systems, right? Yup. Oh, right, something. Give me a minute. Frickin' another Sparkman! Next, I activate a hero sacrifice. I'm confused. I have 6,000 life points. So, if you add all of them together, then that wouldn't do anything. Would normally by also activate a second hero sacrifice. What? You see, now we take double the damage. So it's a tie. You're serious, aren't you? Hell yeah! Shit. Well, we lost. Oh, come on! I'm not gonna let this tyrant usurp the throne. I'm not usurping it, we're keeping it! Okay, no offense, but you went around destroying universes all willy-nilly. That wasn't me, that was this dumbass that, came in crashing forcefully. Oh. So all this was based on a huge misunderstanding. Yeah, kind of. Also because I was extremely bored and intentionally brought you guys here, so, You do mind, Dude, we exerted a lot of energy preparing this shit. We're not going to be able to fuse back for another month or two. Whatever. By the way, I'm going to give some of you sequels. Okay, later. Jesus Christ. By the way, can I get my copy of the Golden Girls back? It should be in the mail. I don't have a home. Oh, give us a minute. Okay, here you go. Thank you. Jesus Christ. All this for that. Also, the idea that I had that he was, destroying everything. Really? Wow. Okay, so what about me? Oh no, you're getting your own thing. Listen, we're sorry for that, but how about we introduce you to something magical? Deadpool? Oh, I thought you'd never ask. At a Mexican restaurant. So that'll be 71 chimichangas. Yes, and what do you guys like? I'll have a quesadilla with chicken and cheese. Same. And you? What's a chimichanga? Fried burrito. Alright, I'll have that. So, what do you guys feel like? Well, I mean, I'd appreciate if the audience wouldn't look at us eating. They can't see us. And he's tasting the chimichanga for the first time. Got it. So this was your plan? Basically. I still want to stab you, but now I'm too invested in these. Several hours later. Ow, my back! Oh, it's you. Here you go. Happy now? Yeah, thanks. Great. By the way, can we go back to that same Mexican restaurant? No offense. Yeah, sure. You know what? Yeah, it's way better than Taco Bell. That shit gives me diarrhea. It gives everyone diarrhea. What about Chipotle? That's not real Mexican food. So, same place, same time? Oh, yeah, definitely. I'll bring editor. Alright, how about to expand your food palette, young man? We're about to eat till we drop. But we can't die. Exactly! Oh, neat! We're gonna eat him out of business. Those guys. You're still here? Leave. Seriously, the thing's done. We're genuinely just gonna eat Mexican food now. Later. Bye.